handoff to Pacheco, sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15, 10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! I know it's just preseason, but let's freaking go! Oh my God, this offseason was so long. It's not quote-unquote real football, but real enough when the Chiefs are taking the field to play some freaking football. Let's go, everybody. 550 in the chat, and we just getting started. We got Casey in the back. She's sleeping. We got FLDB running the scoreboard. Let me flip to this. Boom. We got scoreboard up. Switch angles. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Daniel, thanks so much for the gifted. Sarah with the membership as well. The Redbeard tier. And Jennifer with the 2025 for the first game of the 2025 NFL season for the Kansas City Chiefs. We've seen some games. We've seen some things happen. It's just preseason, but Shador was slinging it. What else did we see? We saw a crazy injury and a game get canceled, but thankfully he's okay. Should make a full recovery. I don't want to misspeak on his name, but it was in a game last night. It was a pretty insane incident. What else have we seen? FLDB, I'm going to bring you in, man. FLDB, hey, in the house.
Hey. How's it going, everybody?
What's up, dude? Okay, so real quick before we even get past all that, FLDB, he built this scoreboard from the ground up. It is officially a company now, Fire Scoreboard. We LLC'd it, everything. We're going to make it public for other creators in the space of this football season. But for now, we've got some upgrades, and it's looking nice, man. How are you feeling about the scoreboard? And if there's anything you want to say, feel free.
It's been a lot of work. Basically, since the Super Bowl, I stripped everything down we had last year, completely ripped it out. I had some bits and pieces there, but I rebuilt it ground up. And yeah, just turned it into a product so we can get this scoreboard and, let people have a professional scoreboard that works. So,
bro, the game clock is crazy. The fact that we can do a game clock, down and distance, all of it, animations, we've got field goals, we got everything. I mean, we had a lot of that last year too, but it's just so cool because of what the stream has become, the play-by-play live streams. We've got tons of people in chat every single week, and I never knew that it would be anything. And I'm talking to everybody, all 1,000 of you in here. I never knew that this would amount to anything when I started doing these for fun. So it means a lot. We've got a lot to watch. We've got roster bubble players to look for. The ones, so the first team offense, first team defense will be out there for the Kansas City Chiefs for at least one series, maybe two. For some of the other guys that aren't Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and some of the certified starters, Trent McDuffie, Rashee Rice is not active, just so you know. Hollywood Brown is not active. Anybody that hasn't practiced at training camp is inactive. Jake Brenningstool, Christian Fulton did come off the pup, but he's not ready to go either. So we aren't going to see, even though the starters are out there, we're not going to see some of these guys, Rice, Hollywood being the two main guys on the offense. Christian Fulton, who would be a starter in the cornerback room, hopefully will be a starter come week one. We won't see him out there either. Chiefs, Sean with the what?
Whoa.
50 gifted? Bro, wow. We got 50 gifted from Sean, dude. Oh, shoot.
There we go, Sean. Yeah.
Dude, oh my gosh. Sean, thank you so much, man, with the 50 gifted. Good God almighty. Eben with the 2 bomb. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the 2. Tug with the 2. Cole, great to be football season again. Let's go. Dub Freak with the 5 gifted. You guys are already coming in hot. Beaver Slayer. It's oh darn, but that's such a crazy... Crazy name, dude. Beaver Slayer with the 32 months. And then we got Silly Pick with the 9 months. New season, new vibe. Glad to be back. Yes, sir. Yeah, the game's going to start in roughly 12 minutes or so. Again, the starters are going to play for about a series. But after that, it's like, I want to watch the running back room. I want to see how the O-line holds up. And I hope the O-line stays out there a little bit longer than the main starters. Mahomes, Kelsey, some of them, they're going to get one series. So if the Chiefs go 3 and out on offense, guess what? They done. That's it. But I hope the O-line stays out there a little bit longer because I would like to see Josh Simmons get some extra work in next to Kingsley Suamataia. Big question mark for me. How does the left guard spot look? How does the left guard spot look for Kingsley in there, who's never played guard before, as opposed to Joe Tooney last year, who was a top 3 guard in all of football? Big question mark for me. Of course, you have Creed. You got Trey Smith. You've got Jawan Taylor. Is Jawan going to be out there? Because he's been working back from an offseason knee cleanup procedure, splitting reps with Jalen Moore. Will it be Jalen Moore instead of Jawan Taylor? The running back room. How does Brashard Smith look? The 7th-round rookie. You got Pacheco. You got Kareem Hunt, Carson Steele, the fullback, Elijah Mitchell. We've got plenty of guys to watch in the wide receiver room with Rice out, Hollywood out. What about the new fan favorite rising up the ranks, rising up the preseason training camp leaderboards? Justin Tyquan Thornton Ross? No, they're 2 different guys, but he is definitely catching everybody's attention. Tyquan Thornton, the former 2nd-round pick of the New England Patriots, has been balling out at training camp. I think he's a lock, borderline lock, 90% lock to make the 53-man roster at this point in time. We also will probably see, FLDB, a lot of work from Sky Moore. People aren't going to like that I said that name. That's like Voldemort on this chat, it seems like. But Sky Moore's on the roster. Don't know that he makes the roster, but the reason why I say we might see a lot of work from Sky Moore today, catching passes from Minshew, maybe Zappy, Bailey Zappy, the 3rd stringer, is because they could be shopping him for a trade. In fact, there are 3 players that could be trade bait. I will give you them in order that I think they could be traded in. So from most realistic to least realistic, Sky Moore, Joshua Williams, and Felix Anudike-Uzama. All 3 of those guys have the potential possibility of being traded before roster cutdown day. What are you going to get for some of them? Not much. Sky Moore, a conditional 6th or 7th round pick. Joshua Williams, a 6th or 7th round pick. FAU, I don't really know. I don't think they trade him. There's a reason I said FAU is the least likely scenario out of all that. A 1st round pick, former 1st round pick entering year 3 of his contract. I would not love to see him gone. I want to see one more year from him. I always say, hey, we can't say somebody is a bust until we see 3 full years out of them. So Sky Moore, I was reserving judgment last year saying, hey, let's get one more year out of him. Let's see what happens. He was hurt half the year, placed on IR. I don't know that Sky makes the roster this year, but FAU is a guy that is 3rd on the depth chart right now for the Kansas City Chiefs, behind Ashton Gelati, who is a rookie just drafted 4 months ago by the Kansas City Chiefs. He is higher in the pecking order than Felix Anudike-Uzama. What? Crazy. So that's what I want to watch. I want to see how Felix does. Omar Norman Lott, of course, the 2nd-round rookie, the defensive tackle. I want to see if he can make some splash plays. Noel Williams out of Cal. They traded up in the 3rd round to go get him. He's been slow to come on, but that's not uncommon in a Spags defense. I don't know that he plays a lot of reps this year, but I want to watch that. We got the safety room. We got Jaden Hicks. Is he going to be able to fill the shoes of Justin Reed? I mean, is there anything else just off the top of your head, FLDB, that I skipped over that you're interested in seeing? And then I got a couple of, I got some more gifteds and super chats too.
Right. I don't think so. I think you covered everything. I mean, we're looking at an overhauled receiver room. I mean, hopefully that all works out. I know Rice is going to be out. So, I mean, let's say Royals steps up.
Royals. He's a good one to watch.
So, and he'll probably get a lot of play time today too. I mean, we're going to see all those, the rookies and everybody. And like you said, Sky Moore, we're going to see a lot because we need to try to trade him. He's just going to be a practice squad or a cut if, we don't get that.
Yeah, somebody said Carson Steele. I do think Carson Steele's kind of fighting for his roster spot with Elijah Mitchell. And there are some people that say, what do you mean Carson Steele's a fullback, Elijah Mitchell's a running back? Well, you're either going to roll with 4 running backs, most likely. Okay, most likely 4 running backs, and Carson Steele's not making it, or 3 running backs and a fullback. So Elijah Mitchell is one to watch. He did not play at all last year, was with the 49ers during his rookie contract. He missed all of last year with a serious hamstring injury, rehabbed back from that. But just what you're seeing right now from him at training camp, he, per reports of beat reporters and those in attendance, he might not have the burst that he had prior to the injury, and he's kind of fallen down the depth chart a little bit. So Carson Steele, watch for him. Watch for Elijah Mitchell. Let me catch up on this real quick here. Destiny with the 12 months. Let's smoke them Cardinals, even though it's preseason. I would take it all day. Silly Picks, thanks again for the 9 months. Blueberry with the 26. Let's go. We got Chiefs Fan 12 with the 10. Gifted. Oh my gosh, dude. Coming in hot. Let's go with the 10. Dub Freak with the 10. Bomb. Let's go, Cole. We are back. Been missing your awesome commentary. We all love you for producing the best Chiefs content. Big love from the UK. Dude, come on, man. With the premium gas. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. Marcy, thank you so much for the membership. Britt Lyons with the 34 months. Sent you a season starting surprise on Cash App. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm going to open that bad boy. Judd with the 5. We back. Off-season always shorter for Chiefs Kingdom. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. About time with the 25 months said, let's freaking go. Oh, what is going on here? What? Oh my gosh, you guys are coming in hot. $100 bomb from Britt Lyons on Cash App. $500 bomb from Sean Peterson on Cash App, dude. What? I'm not shedding no thug tears on this stream, but you guys are going insane. Dude, Sean with the 50 gifted and a 500 bomb. Britt with the 100 bomb. Appreciate it, you guys. I just appreciate everybody being in here. There's no need to do a super chat, to gifted, nothing. It's all humbly it's just a blessing. So I appreciate you guys. It's never necessary. I just appreciate you being here. Mods holding it down. We've already got 1,500, 1,700 in chat, so it means the world to me. And you guys are going absolutely nuclear to start the preseason. Brent Beavers with the 50 bomb on Cash App as well. Good night, dude. Chief Baby with the 32 months. Let's see deep balls and defensive takeaways. Let's go Chiefs. Heck yeah. And I will say, the Cardinals, I didn't really talk about them, but it's because it's preseason, man. So it doesn't necessarily matter. But the Cardinals are playing their starters for a little bit. Maybe a couple of series, like the Chiefs. And so the Cardinals are kind of low-key stacked. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. You've got Trey McBride. That's their tight end, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. James Conner, decent running back. He was over 1,000 yards last year as well. I feel like they have another wide receiver to kind of watch out for. Who am I? You got Zay Jones. I think I said that. Marvin Harrison Jr., Zay Jones. I feel like there's another guy that I'm kind of sleeping on. But yeah, they've got, of course, Kyler Murray, the 5'9" dual threat quarterback. He'll be running all around. You got Josh Sweat on defense now, the former Eagle. Calais Campbell. Yeah, they got Buda Baker in the secondary. Garrett Williams, nickelback. So they got some guys over there. And the game's going to get started here in just a few minutes. Just so you guys know, I got it on the right channel. It's basically probably going to kick to the game like as soon as kickoff happens. So I'm going to keep my eyes on Twitter as well and just kind of see, hey, who won the toss and all that fun stuff. And we'll get all that going. Again, it does not matter who wins, okay? Literally doesn't matter. We don't care about a W per se in preseason. What we care about is Are they going to stay healthy? Yes, please. We want as healthy as humanly possible. Think of Hollywood Brown last year. He should be out there today. Hollywood Brown should be out there today. But can you stay as healthy as possible and just have some guys make some standout plays that we are hoping to see plays from? Can Josh Simmons hold it down? That's what we're hoping for. Omar Norman Lott, can he win his reps along the D-line? What about Brashard Smith? Are we going to see a little bit of action from him? I want Gardner Minshew just to look capable, competent. It's kind of difficult during preseason because when Gardner Minshew, by the time he's out there in this game, all backup O-line, all backup wide receivers, Kelsey will be out of there. Pacheco will be out of there. So don't overreact to Minshew. Don't overreact to really anything from this game, especially in the third and fourth quarter. If the UDFA Elijah Badger or Mac Delana, that's two wide receivers on the roster, number 80 and 84, pop off and go crazy. When I say overreact, we can have fun. We can cheer them on, go crazy, but just because somebody maybe in the second half goes crazy, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make the roster, but if they can stack some good days all three preseason games, they're going to be ones to watch because if the wide receiver room or one position group can't stay healthy or deals with an injury or two here or there, or Rice starts the season suspended, which we think he will, it's going to raise everybody up the depth chart. Tyquan Thornton, I want to see him work as well. Bino with the 23 months. 'Tis the season, baby. It ain't 500, but I'm here, dude. I just appreciate you guys being here. It means the freaking world to me. I was heading into the office today, and I was just stoked on life. It's just a preseason game. There's no way in God's green earth I'm going to know every single number, even on the Chiefs roster, right off the cuff. We'll know a lot of them, but I mean, there's 90 guys, and there's repeat numbers. Joshua Williams, number 2 on defense. Tyquan Thornton, number 2 on offense. I think there's another repeat. Brashard Smith is number 30, a running back, and Chris Roland Wallace is the backup nickelback. Slot corner for the Chiefs. So they're both number 30. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited we are getting this game going, though. Heck yeah. The game is starting any minute. And FLDB, just so you know, you can weigh in whenever you're unmuted, at least on my end. Your mic's muted probably, but heck yeah. Count us with the 5. Doing this anyway. Thank you so much. Happy to have you back, Cole. You're my premium football content creator now. Keep up the awesome stuff. Let's go. Thank you so much. Isaac with the membership and Brenda with the 2025. Glad football is back. I hope you guys can hear me, but we have the wireless mic too, because when I get nervous and I want to pace around and I want to say, oh my God, what a play, I've got another mic to be able to do that and to be able to freely run around. And guess what? Instead of slamming memorabilia like the Andy Reid signed football, what else have I slammed? The Andy Reid signed football has been to hell and back with me, which is ridiculous because that should not be touched. But I have a football, a Super Bowl 58 football that I should just be able to throw around. It's like a stress ball. So we do have this just in case. We have Casey. She's going to her bed. Let's go, man. Football is here. The intro's playing. Let's go. Let's get it. Mahomes and company is running out onto the field right now. You've got Kelsey, Trey Smith. Just saying names as I see the numbers. All kinds of freaking numbers. I just saw Jason Brownlee, number 89. I have the Redbeard icon now. Let's go, said Casey with the 5 bomb. Thank you, thank you. That's the 1 year bomb. That's the 1 year bomb. Bro, I cannot believe y'all went that insane already on this stream. 2,000 people in chat. Let's go. We ended on a low note. Super Bowl was a little bit of a low note, even though it was really cool to see the guys be able to claw their way back to their 3rd Super Bowl in a row with all the injuries and all that. New season. We got new haircuts. Not me. How can you change being bald? That's all I got. But Mahomes, Worthy, Kelsey just recently cut his hair. It's a new season. It's a new time. I think Hollywood cut his hair. FLDB got a new camera, a new mic. I mean, we going crazy today. One of your lights just flickered or something. That was crazy. Cards new season. Yeah, it's a new season for everybody, man. Where can you watch? I live local to Kansas City, and I'm on channel 41. Don't mention Super Bowl 59. All right, fair enough. Dad bod season has officially started. Marcus with the 2. Let's go, man. Heck yeah. You already know. Hey, if you hear me peaking or anything, FLDB or anybody in chat, if you hear me, my audio peaking, clipping, let me know. I'll turn it down. I get way more hype and loud, excited on the live stream for a play-by-play than I would for like a Tuesday night Q&A. Kelsey cut his hair. Mahomes cut his hair. They going for it. What's up, Ronnie? What's up? What's up? $2K in the chat. Let's get 10K in here on a preseason game. That would be insane. I'm not going to lie to you. It could happen, maybe. Daniel Akers with the 28 months. Thank you so much, man. Fun Basher with the membership as well. Brenda Pike with the 35-month Redbeard tier. Almost 3 years, and it's been awesome the whole time. And we just getting started. Met your dad this past week, said Lars. He fixed walls in the building I work in. Small world. What? Dude, my dad's freaking awesome. He'll just be like, hey, I found out this guy was a Chiefs fan, so I asked him if he watches your channel. Oh, dude, my dad's my biggest fan, dude. And he's the reason I'm a Chiefs fan. So I was born in Kansas City and grew up watching Chiefs games with him. Derek Thomas, we all yelled at him. Or yelled at the Chiefs in general and cheered on, yelled for DT58. Where's that bad call brick? We found the old bad call brick from the 90s. I don't know where it is right now. But you know the old bad call bricks that you threw at the brick TVs? I found it. The original one that we used growing up, which is crazy to me. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here. I'll have to find it for the next game. Night Hunter with the 35 months. Let's go. All right, we are about to get started. They are on a commercial break, but as soon as it's live, I will start calling the game. Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, Drew Tranquil, Christian Fulton, Jake Brenningstool, and Ethan Driscoll won't play tonight. Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown. I said Hollywood would be out there. I'm an idiot. He's been dealing with an ankle sprain. Sorry. Drew Tranquil, Fulton, Jake Brenningstool, and Ethan Driscoll won't play. And here we go. We are getting this game started, ladies and gentlemen. The first game, preseason game for the Kansas City Chiefs to start off the 2025 season. We want healthy. We want to see some nice plays, but we want to see health more than anything. Harrison Butker boots it up. Bounces near the 10. It's scooped at the 5 left side. Oop, one tackle broken. The Cardinals are going to get up to the 25. There is a fumble. Multiple players diving onto the pile. There's also flags on the play. Preseason is in full form. We got a fumble. We got flags. I think he might have been down by contact, but let's see what the call is. They're going to say it's Chiefs football? Chris Roland Wallace comes up with the ball. Chris Roland Wallace comes up with the football. So it's going to be Chiefs ball. Oh, my. Oh. Personal foul. Illegal double team block on the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal. So the ones, Mahomes and everybody are going to get the ball inside the 20-yard line. Half the distance to the goal? Oh, boy. Who punched it out? Chris Roland Wallace jumped on it. I can't see who pulled the ball or punched the ball out, but Jack Cochran was in the area. Oh, boy. Okay, so the Chiefs take the field. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mahomes in the gun, Kelsey in motion, left side. But they're going to hand it off to Pacheco. He breaks multiple tackles, and he's going to get shoved up to the 4-yard line. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. What a nice run from Pacheco. You know, a guy who broke his ankle last year, fought to come back, lost the burst, And that is clearly back, at least if you watch this first play, yes, but that if you watch him in preseason or training camp practices, he looks quick again. That sub 4.40 speed is back here. So we've got 2nd and 1 at the 4.5. Mahomes in the gun, 2 out wide to his left. They hand it off to Pacheco again. Nope. Play action, quick pass, left side, targeting Tyquan Thornton. Flag on the play. There was a lot of contact. I think it's going to be on the Cardinals. I don't know if that's roughing or pass interference. Okay. So it's pass interference, first down at the 1. I thought maybe it was a hold within, if it was outside of the 5 yards. But it's going to be pass interference, Chiefs ball at the 1. Yeah, the DB in coverage on Tyquan Thornton was all over the guy. It was a RPO. Mahomes could have handed it off to Pacheco or hit a quick shot left side of Tyquan. Incomplete, 1st and goal. He's going to throw a 50-50 ball, back shoulder to Jason Brownlee. Oh, shoot. Jason Brownlee climbed up to the rafters. No way. Oh. Jason Brownlee is a guy that's been known for his jump ball. Elite vertical. He was high-pointing balls left and right at training camp. What a freaking catch! All the way. Extends, hauls it in, 2 feet inbounds. Touchdown Kansas City, capitalizing on a special teams turnover. 3 plays later, after a pass interference, brings the Chiefs to the 1. Mahomes throws a 50-50-ish ball, back shoulder, right side to Jason Brownlee, hauls it in, number 89. If you're wondering who Jason Brownlee is, he's been in the NFL for a little bit. The extra point is up. It's good right down the middle, 7-0 Chiefs. But Jason Brownlee is a guy that's been making some plays at camp. He's been in the NFL for a few years. He's probably wide receiver 7-8 on the depth chart right now, fighting for a spot on the back end of that roster. If Rice doesn't make it, if Rice is making it, but if Rice starts the season suspended and isn't on the roster initially, Jason Brownlee has a shot if they roll with 7 receivers. It's a battle between Jason Brownlee and Tyquan Thornton for that wide receiver 7 spot. FLDB, thoughts?
Flawless. I mean, well, we didn't have far to go, but it looked really good there. I mean, we need to see more of that, back shoulder throws. And I think Mahomes is really trying to improve on it this year.
Dude, holy smokes, Jason Brownlee. What? Dude, that was crazy. That was awesome, man. What are you guys thinking about it? What do we got going on? We got Nefarious with the 50 bomb. Holy smokes. Mike Gerber with the 5 gifted hooker boots with the 1589. Tug said, is this in KC or Arizona? It's in Arizona. Thank you so much for the 2 bomb. Oh my gosh. Marcus said FLD scoreboard looks insane. Thank you so much for the 2. Blind Justice with the 5. Back in the day, you could throw a real big brick at the TV and the TV wouldn't break. Yeah, the TVs are going to be breaking if we throw in bricks at the TV in 2025. That is absolutely facts. Night Hunter, thanks again for the 35 months. Xavier with the membership. Thank you, GOAT. Oscar with the 10. Hey, Cole. Tuning in with my son, Mason. Can you shout him out? # Revenge Tour. Mason. Dude, shout outs to you, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Holy smokes. Hooker Boots, thanks again for the 1589. Mike Gerber with the 5 gifted and Nefarious with the 50 bomb. So I had a Bears fan proclaim that the Chiefs suck. My reply was, get back to me when the Bears have less coaches than the Chiefs have Super Bowl appearances since 2014. Oh, no. Since the Chiefs have 7 Super Bowl appearances and the Bears have 7 coaches, that's actually insane. Chiefs, Sean with the 28 months. Cheers to Brownlee. Dub Freak said Simmons looking good, saw him mauling. Good. Yeah, I did not get to actually take a great look at the O-line there on the few plays. It all happened so fast. And because the Chiefs are only supposed to play 1 series with the starters and they capitalized on a turnover, here's a question. Does the Mahomes-led offense take the field again next time, or are they done? You had a nice run by Pacheco, an RPO pass interference in the direction of Tyquan Thornton. The kick is up, by the way. We're back from commercial break. And it's going to be caught around the 10, tackle broken, up to the 37, and it might be a fumble again. But it's recovered by the Cardinals. Another fumble, bro. If the Chiefs would have recovered that, I don't know. I might have lost my shirt. I'm not really sure. For a preseason game, that would have been insane. Jack Cochran. It was another fumble. Yo, that guy's not making it, dude. Okay, so it was a fumble, but it was recovered. Kyler Murray hands it off, and it's going to be stuffed. Jalen Watson was up there. Leo Chanel with the tackle as well. Gain of nothing, maybe a loss of 1. Wow. Well, this has been fun. It's only preseason, but it's been kind of fun. It's going to be 2nd and 9, gain of 1 officially here. Kyler Murray steps back to throw, doesn't like it, tucks it, running. George Karlaftis dives on him, and he's going to get about 4 yards. Kyler Murray diving forward instead of sliding, with Karlaftis nipping at his heels. Karlaftis with the extension recently this offseason. He'll be around for years to come. Trent McDuffie would hopefully be the next guy that the Chiefs are able to get a long-term extension done, but we'll see. 3rd and 6. Big down here for the Chiefs defense. Kyler in the gun, 2 out wide each side. He motions one man from the left to the right, so you've got trips on the right side. Murray looks right, quick pass, caught. Ooh, turning up field, past the 50 and a little bit further. It was a 12-yard gain there for the Arizona Cardinals. Michael Wilson with the grab, the 3-year receiver out of Stanford. Quick catch, turns up field, so shows some good yards after the catch there. Would have loved to see the Chiefs defense get that stop on 3rd down, but the Cardinals were able to move the chains. Murray now under center at the 48-yard line, hands it off. Spin move. Fights for about 4 yards. That was James Conner. Conner is a dog. I think James Conner is an awesome running back. I mean, last year he had 1,000 yards rushing, 400 yards receiving, and then the year prior he had 1,000 yards rushing. Pretty solid running back there for the Cardinals. All right, so you have Murray and the gun at the 45, just across midfield, marching into Chiefs territory. 11 and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. 2 to his left, doesn't like that, looks right, fires, middle of the field, caught. First down and more. Marvin Harrison Jr., the 2nd-year receiver that was drafted way early in the first round last year. The middle of the field is a big question mark to me. It's just preseason, but you had Leo Chanel there in the area, Nick Bolton there. But, dude, Leo Chanel against Marvin Harrison Jr. is a mismatch. There's no way to spin it in a polite way. Leo Chanel against Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be an L in the middle of the field 9 times out of 10. Murray at the 30 under center, fakes the handoff, rolls right. He's got time, doesn't like what he sees. He's going to cut, run, scrambles for about 7 yards, slides down at about the 24-yard line. 6-yard gain, let's go. Just tuned in, Cole. What did I miss? You missed a fumble on special teams from the Cardinals. Chiefs recovered, touchdown from Mahomes to Jason Brownlee. Ox, thanks for the gifted or the membership. Cat Servant with the 34 months. The game is blacked out in Dallas. That's lame. Looks like our red zone is still intact. We converted instead of a field goal. I'll take that all day. Flip, thanks for the 35 months. Dub Freak, thanks again, man. 2nd and 3. Murray under center. He might be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off to Conner, left side, bounces, breaks a tackle, and he's up to about the 16-yard line. Shamari Conner is the one who actually brought him down, but he was able to get penetration and fight for the first down and a little bit more on that play there. Nick Bolton was getting kind of bullied over there by the big boys in the trenches. Solid tackle, though, by Chamari. Mike Gerber, thanks for the 30 months. Good start to the season. Welcome back, HBTC community. Good to see you, Cole and everyone. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks again for that. Marcus for the gifted. 1st and 10, 9.5 minutes to go. Murray in the gun, fakes the handoff, rolls left, and throws an awful interception straight into the awaiting arms of Jaden Hicks. Let's go! 4th round rookie. 2 years drafted ago. I can't even speak English. He was drafted 2 years ago in the 4th round, was a rookie last year, looking for a much bigger role this year, filling in the void left behind by Justin Reed, and he just sits back in zone, eyes Kyler Murray, and jumps the route. Kyler never saw him, and Hicks was just reading the eyes of Kyler Murray. What a great play there by Jaden Hicks, the second-year safety. Jaden Hicks, man. Wow. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Dream. Master with the 5. Play better. Have Mahomes in one more drive. I don't want to only see 13-yard start for him on a short day. LOL. I agree. If we can get him back out there, let's go. We're about to see soon. Danny DeRuse misses HBTC with the 35 months. We love being all together for another Chiefs season. Thanks for being a part of the HBTC community and supporting us. Let's go. Heck yeah. Nefarious with the 5. Garbage. We got Packs versus Jets only available with the paid YouTube NFL package. This is lame. Ooh, that's not bueno. No bueno. Boy Bazooka with the 2. Go Chiefs. What up, brother? What's up, man? Mahomes coming back out. We will see. They're on a commercial break right now. FLDB. Give me some thoughts, brother.
Looking pretty decent. I mean, defense, they were driving on the defense pretty well, but it only takes one play to turn it around, you know? So just Hicks back in zone. That's looking good. So I think we do see another round of the first string offense because that was not really a drive. It was a 13-yard touchdown drive. So.
Yeah, man. I hope we do. The first drive for the offense obviously was a very short field because the Chiefs recovered the fumble. And I do want to go back to the play-by-play. I want to see who technically recovered the fumble. Jack Cochran and Cam Jones, I think, forced the fumble.
I think number 30? Was it number...
Nah, Jack Cochran forced the fumble. Roland Wallace recovered the fumble. Then it was a personal foul, illegal double team block, moving the Chiefs half the distance to the goal. Mahomes is done, just so you guys know.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's on the sideline, so.
Mahomes is done. That opening drive didn't count. All right, well, we got Gardner Minshew out already after a few plays there. Who else do we got out there? We've got Noah Gray. Minshew's in the gun. He steps back to throw. He's got 3 options to his left. Doesn't like it. Tries to check it down to Kareem Hunt and hit as he threw. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. That doesn't count. Put him back out there. Picks for Hicks said count this with the 2. Come on now. That doesn't count. All right, well, I guess he thought it counted because Minshew's out there now. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. You've got Gray in there. 2 others to his left. A quick pass to Kareem Hunt, right side, pushed out of bounds, and he flies into the medical tent after a gain of 5. Worthy was out there running around, so some of the starters are still getting in some work. It's just not Mahomes and probably Kelsey. It looks like a lot of the O-line. You've got Humphrey, Jalen Moore, Trey Smith. So you got Pacheco on the sideline, Kelsey on the sideline. Mahomes is done, but Kareem Hunt is getting in some work here. Minshew in the gun, Kareem to his left. They've got three bunched up on the left side at the bottom of the screen. They got somebody to jump. It should be a free play. Minshew uncorks it left side, hauled in, cradled, caught. Tyquan Thornton getting a little bit of action. The former Patriot who's been balling out at Chiefs camp, climbing the ranks. Minshew had some time in the pocket on this one. Josh Simmons looked he looked serviceable there on that play. He was getting pushed back, but he held on to his protection assignment long enough for Minshew to find Tyquan Thornton on the left side for a first down and more. It was a gain of 15 yards, all the way up to the 41 now. Robert Tonyan in motion on the left side. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt out of the gun. He falls forward, gets maybe 3. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been a pretty little exciting preseason game here. Now it's just going to be getting some cohesion with the O-line. You want some cohesion with the O-line. Get Kingsley to mesh with Josh Simmons. Jaden Hicks had a pick. Mahomes threw a touchdown to Jason Brownlee. A fumble recovered on special teams. The Chiefs have been looking good so far. 2nd and 8. Minshew in the gun. He's got 3 options to the left. Hands it off to Kareem Hunt again, though. He breaks a tackle, shoulders his way for the first down and a little bit more. He was kind of lit up low-key. I don't really know why, to be honest with you, FLDB. They're still working Kareem Hunt this much. I mean, maybe it's just, hey, these are our starters. Pacheco's on the sideline, so Kareem is definitely option number 2. He should be your maybe your third yardage back, your short yardage guy, your third yardage back, your third down back, your short yardage guy. Elijah Mitchell is in there for the first time. Sky Moore in motion, and it's going to be a bobbled snap, fumble recovered by, oh God, the Chiefs did recover it, Noah Gray. It was a mis-exchange on the handoff. You had Sky Moore in motion, Elijah Mitchell in the backfield, and Gardner Minshew just lost the snap. All right, so with that fumble, it's 2nd and 13. Thankfully, Noah Gray was able to recover it. And you've got Minshew now in the gun. Quick pass, right side to Jalen Royals. Tries to spin off a tackle, but that play was blown up. He's going to lose 2. It's going to lose 2. Lifted with the membership. Thank you, Chief Sean, with the $19.99. God, I love Andy. 13 yards. That's what you get. That's all you get. Thank you, Sean, for the 20 bomb, the 50 gifted, the 5 hundo on Cash App. Holy crazy. Bazooka with the 5. Let's freaking go. Chiefs Kingdom, baby. Set up is awesome, brother. Thank you, man. FLDB is over here crushing the scoreboard. 3rd and 14 for Minshew. After a fumble and a quick pass to Royals lost additional yards, Minshew's going to roll out right. Pump fakes, and he's going to scramble for 2 yards on 3rd and 14. Can you throw the ball? I know it's just preseason, but dude, it's 3rd and 14. We got a flag on the play. Late flag. What's the call? Justin HBTC with the 10 bomb. That's my dad. Let's go. Thank you, Dad. Holding on Trey Smith. Penalty is declined. They're probably going to get Trey Smith with a hold because Minshew rolled out right. So Trey Smith is probably guarding. He's got his guy. Minshew rolls right, and he's probably pulling a little bit. It happens sometimes like that when the quarterbacks are going to roll out there. So it's 4th and 12. Matt Ariza is there to punt. Clean snap. The lefty boots it. Let's see where this bad boy lands. It's caught at the 10, and they're going to return it. Only gets up to about the 19-yard line. Cardinals ball. Let's see if the starters for the Cardinals come back out on their second drive. Red Pill with the 5 bomb. Yo, Cole, I got nothing, brother. Thank you for the play-by-play, though. Revenge Tour, thank you, man. Nefarious with the 20. Well, this is great. YouTube is full of live Cardinals Chiefs. What is it? 9 channels of Madden 25 streams. This is so lame. I said at the shop that Mahomes would have 4 plays and be done. Can't believe 4 plays is what actually went down, and he's out. You're right. you get the short field, and that's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. I mean, Minshew was out there with a lot of the starters, but it was kind of rough. He fumbled a snap. Noah Gray recovered. You throw a quick pass to the outside on a bubble screen to Jalen Royals. He loses 2 yards. Then on 3rd and 14, Minshew scrambles for 2. Okay. Chief DeLorean with the 5 gifted. Thank you, man. Lucifer. We go from Chief DeLorean to Lucifer with the 2 bomb. Cole, you stream only on YouTube or other sources? Just on YouTube, man. I'm thinking about maybe starting a Twitch and streaming on Twitch as well, if that's something that would be interesting to you guys. But no, I don't stream on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. I might start doing a weekly TikTok stream. I have 140,000 followers on TikTok, and somebody said, you really need to be streaming on TikTok. I was like, I've never done that before. I don't know anything about TikTok, man. But I might do a weekly stream on there. But just for the play-by-plays is YouTube. Your name is Cole. What a great name, Motor. Need to see him throw a deep ball live. Are you talking about Mahomes? I wish. Take Simmons out. We need him to be healthy. Looks really good. Yeah, what have you guys seen from Simmons so far? Let me know in the chat. Minshew kind of sucks, said Marcus with the 2 too early. It is kind of too early. New system, backup, and it's going to take a little while to get acclimated. The reality is if Mahomes is out for a long time, you're probably done. That's the case for any team, most likely. Burrow, Allen, Lamar, any team with your starting quarterback that's not a legitimate system QB is going to really struggle to get this team to stack up a bunch of W's. Now, could Minshew come in and spot Mahomes for 2 to 4 games if he had to? I'm sure. I wouldn't read too much into that first drive there from Minshew, though. You were the GOAT? Nah, Erica, you're the GOAT. Is Pat playing? He played on the first drive, and he done. All right, we're back from the commercial break. I have an idea, FLDB. Remind me to tell you about it later. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. 1st and 10 at the 18. Kyler Murray is still out there. He's going to step back, slings it down the left side. I think, is that Trey McBride? Yep, Trey McBride, one of the best tight ends in the entire NFL, hauling that pass in. On a crosser. No, he lined up in the slot left side on an out route. And Jack Cochran was in coverage there. That's going to be a mismatch, man. Trey McBride, top 5 tight end in the NFL. That was for 21 yards. They are now all the way up to their own 39. You've got Miniman Murray in the pistol. Play action, has time. Left side, throw, catch. Oh, we have an injured Chief on the field. Oh, boy. Cam Jones is shaken up, helmet off, writhing in pain. He is the one that made contact on the tackle, and he is injured. That was Ryman with the catch. It's Tip Ryman, one of the tight ends on the roster. Second-year guy out of Illinois. Cam Jones is a guy that is making a push for the roster. He'd be your linebacker 6 maybe, and a primary special teams guy. Yeah, but hope Cam Jones is okay. He was shaken up. He looked like he was writhing in pain. I hope it's nothing super serious. Holy smokes, Cam Little, a kicker in a different game for the Jags, just kicked a 70-yard field goal, FLDB. 70-yard field goal. The NFL record is 66. Wow. I don't think that technically counts because it's preseason, but a 70-yarder? Look where he's standing. Look where he is standing. He is standing at his own 40-yard line, and he makes it. Where is it at? It went in, But by how much? I can't even see the football. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here it is. 70-yarder? It didn't have much left, but it's a 70-yarder. Oh my gosh. That is insane. 70-yarder? Good God. Beaver Slayer with the 10. How can I send you stocks and money on Cash App but not Bitcoin? Dude, I don't know, but thanks to you, I have a DraftKings stock. I think an Apple stock. I haven't touched them. I'm just letting them marinate. Thank you so much for the 10 bomb. Darrell with the 2 said, I'm sure there are jitters. Oh, for sure. Heard if you stream on TikTok, you have to make up a dance. I'm not doing no dance, Crimson. Can't do it. What's your dance going to be? Nothing. I ain't doing that. Cam Jones is in the medical tent right now. We are back from the commercial. I hope he's all right, man. He's a guy making a push for the roster. Kick, you need to stream on Kick. You get 95% of your income right now on Kick is huge. Plus is a huge sports following there. And Nefarious, thank you for the 10. Yeah, I don't know anything about Kick or any of the alt streaming platforms outside of YouTube and Twitch, but not opposed to looking. All right, so we still got Murray. 45-yard line under center, hands it off. Running back is going to bounce out to the left side. Jaden Hicks lowers his shoulder to make the tackle, and there was quite a collision there. A mini car crash, I would like to say, for a football game. Trey Benson with the carry on the outside there. Ooh, Jaden Hicks is going to feel that one in the morning. They're both going to feel that one. They're going to wake up and be like, dude, what just happened? Oh, yeah, there was a preseason game yesterday. Oh, my gosh. So they just crossed midfield now. They are to their own 45-yard line. Pop pass, little jet sweep is going to get the first down and more up the right side to the 35. It was Greg Dortch. Was in motion pre-snap. Murray takes a snap, pops it forward a half yard as Dortch hauls it in on the end around. And I think Jaden Hicks was around again. He made that tackle too. Nice, dude. So Jaden Hicks made a couple tackles. I just see the graphic there. He led the team with interceptions last year and didn't even play the most snaps in the safety room. It's going to be a handoff. I think a pitch left side, blown up. No gain. Jalen Watson with the tackle. That's going to be what? 2nd and 10? Darrell, thanks again for the 2. Austin with the 10. This is the only way to listen to preseason games for me. If it wasn't for the horrible turf in Arizona, they might have played the offensive ones more, but better be safe. Poor Cam Jones again. Yeah, man, I hope he's all right. He was banged up a little or sick recently at training camp, missed some practices. Thank you so much for the kind words and the 10 bomb. Austin, let's go. Kyler Murray in the gun, takes a snap, looks right, pumps, doesn't like it. He's got a million seconds in the pocket, roasts a marshmallow, has time, throws it right side. Hauled in for a gain of about, they're going to give him 10. That's going to be a first down. Chris Roland Wallace with the tackle or the shove out of bounds. Kyler Murray roasted marshmallows back there, played Xbox, didn't study the playbook, and had time to roll out and hit his receiver. Let's see what the flag is. The referees are trying to figure it out. Dude, that guy's got some biceps. Illegal contact on Nazi Johnson. Penalties declined because it's a first down. Bro, that ref throws so many flags. He had Popeye biceps. That's a flag thrower right there. First down for the Cardinals. They're marching downfield on, I think, their own 30 now. Their own 24. It's going to be a handoff. Benson is blown up after a gain of about 3. There's lots of shoving after the play. No flags. Brenda DeRuse with the 5 gifted. We got everybody in here. We got grandma. We got my wife. We got my dad. Having a family reunion. Thank you. Well, why not with the 5? Had to stop watching my Packers' embarrassing performance against the joke Jets, down 7 and can't even move the ball past midfield. Well, I am sorry. That's a little unfortunate, but it is thankfully only preseason. I'm sure all the starters weren't playing. 20-yard line. Kyler Murray still in the game. Under center, hands it off. Benson is going to burst up the left side, left hash for a first down again. Another flag on the play. Oh, boy. Let's see what the call is. Jay Kelsey with the 25 months. Thank you. So let's freaking go Chiefs. Let's go. There was one guy that shot out of the Chiefs D line like a cannon. It might have been Tillery. Looked like 99. Let's see what the call is, though. 2 fouls by the offense. Holding and unnecessary roughness. Okay, so that one is accepted. 2 penalties on the offense. FLDB, how behind are you on my stream, by the way? From how I'm calling it.
Not at all.
Oh, okay, nice. That's helpful. Yeah, so that's a personal foul. That should move him back, what, 15 yards? It's going to move him way back. I mean, we'll take that all day. Why not? The refs are helping the Chiefs even in the preseason, dude. Just kidding. If it's a flag, it's a freaking flag, okay? What happened now? It was 2nd and 21. The play gets blown dead. Uh-oh. The refs are going to look at Jalen Watson. I think it was the eye in the sky said, hey, Jalen Watson is moving funny. Go get him checked for maybe for a concussion. Wait. What is happening? They blew the play dead before the snap, and they are telling Jalen Watson to get off the field. And I think he's going to go to the blue tent to get evaluated. Okay. So it was a medical timeout. You have 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Jalen Watson just got pulled off the field. And he's walking back the other way with some medical staff around him. I think he's going to get maybe checked for a concussion. Normally, if they blow the whistle like that from the eye in the sky, it's like, hey, go get him evaluated. Play action. They set up a screen to Benson, left side. Dude, he is all the way up to the 16-yard line. It was 2nd and 21. Now it's going to be 3rd and 1. Needed 21, got 20, 3rd and 1. What happened to him? I don't know. I don't know if FLDB saw it, but it happened to be on a play or two prior. They're always looking for that. They're scanning, looking for players that have contact, and they evaluate them. Are they doing okay? Are they wobbly? Do they look all there, basically? Do they look sober, or have they had 7 beers? They're just kind of evaluating to see how they're moving around. And if they have any question, they'll say, hey, go get this guy looked at and evaluate him in the medical tent. And that's what they're doing right now with Jalen Watson. Pac West Fish with the 20 bomb. Thank you so much for the 20, man. Loaded Hot said that was a massive hold. I don't know. There might have been a hold. Tommy said, turn around the mascot so we know what direction they're heading in. Well, there's only one direction they can head in. If the Chiefs have the ball, they're going to move from their side of the field, so their side of the field, to the Cardinals side of the field. If the Cardinals have the ball, they're going to start here and go this way. But that is interesting feedback. This is the first time we're doing logos. We used to just have a football. Or we had my logo and we turned it which way it was going. We're open to feedback on that. This is new. We're testing it. Feel free to weigh in, FLDB, but this is new. But yeah, if the Cardinals have the ball, they're going to start here and they're going to go this way. If the Chiefs have the ball, they're starting here, and they're going to go this way. How many wins
I
we
can
get in this
definitely look
season?
into that.
Hey, can you turn your mic down just a little bit? It's just
Sure.
coming in a little hot.
That better?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Need more HBTC branding? Bro, we got HBTC here. We got the beard logo here on the TV. We got the beard logo on the mic. We got the beard logo on the cup. We got a lot. Maybe you're saying in the scoreboard. I'm just kind of messing around. Dan, don't be 3, brother. Don't be 3 years old. They haven't shown Taylor yet. Is she there? I didn't even know. You remember the first HBTC video? Oh, shoot. That's a long time ago. How are you watching the game? We have 4,200 in chat, man. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. I live local to KC. I'm watching on channel 41. Dan said, okay. Thanks for I'm glad you... Dude, that's so funny. Normally, if somebody's trolling and I say that, they mouth off back, but he just said, okay. I like that. He's like, all right, I won't. Need a beard logo. Where do I get it? Once you hit your 12 months, you'll get it. All right, here we go. Handoff is going to go nowhere on 3rd and 1. We had several Chiefs players in the area. Jeffrey Bossa was around the ball. I think I can't see the number of the linemen. Multiple Chiefs players stopping that run. It's 4th and 1 right now. Who recovered the fumble? It was Chris Roland Wallace. Dude, let's go. We're going in for the field goal block right now. They are going to try to kick a field goal from the 22-yard line is where the ball will be placed. The kick is up. It's right down the middle. 3-7, Chiefs up by 4. I think you guys can still hear me. Let's go, dude. That's the end of the first quarter, I believe, or very close to it. I'm getting some steps in. When you just stand at the desk like all day, it's like I'm getting steps in. I got my mic. Let's see what do I like so far. I mean, Chris Roland Wallace recovers the fumble on special teams. That's a definite standout for him. You have Jason Brownlee with the touchdown. Josh Simmons looked pretty decent in coverage or in pass pro. We got any other standouts here? We had Jaden Hicks with the INT. What else do we have going on? Any other standout for you guys so far in this game? Let me know. Diane, thanks so much for the membership. As just hit there. Thank you. You love the last 3rd down stop. That was a great stop. Tillery. Was he the one with the stop on that play? Who was credited with the tackle? Aminahue and Bossa credited with that tackle for no gain on 3rd and 1. Pacheco had a good run on his first touch. Yeah, it was for 10 yards. Somebody said, are those jerseys autographed? Yes. We got Kelsey. We got Bolton. We got Rice. We got the CEO of Sack Nation, the legend Christian Okoye, and Isaiah Pacheco. We also have a Mahomes jersey over here, but it is protected in the case. We don't take that one out of the case, but we got the Mahomes one over there too. Can you focus up, camera? Jeez Louise. Diana with the 10 gifted. We need 6. We'll take it. How's Kingsley doing so far? Can anybody say? I saw one person say he got kind of pushed back. Swizzler said, I stand at a computer for work call. I know it hurts after a while. Got to move around. Yeah, since I have the ability to move around and you guys can still hear me, I will pace from time to time during these games because we're going to be streaming for 4.5 hours. I will sit sometimes. I got my chair too. Yeah, Thornton had a good catch for 15 yards. That's a good positive. Ashton Gelati's been getting good pressure. Mark Donovan started talking, so you turned off the game. You don't like Donovan? Do you remember when you turned red after the Chiefs blocked the Broncos field goal? I do remember that. We got Brand with the 5 gifted. Man, let's go. Cole's getting too famous for us on Fox 4 now? No. I'm just the same guy. I'm just the same guy making videos out of the basement. Yo, my wife just texted me and said it's Casey's 2nd birthday. Our dog just turned 2 today. Okay, we'll congratulate her in a second. The kick is up. It's going to be fielded at the 1 by Nico Remigio. Up the left side. He's at the 30, breaks a tackle. He's at the 40, 45, tackled out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Nico! He's a guy that doesn't contribute a lot on offense, but last year he was your kick and punt returner, and that was an awesome kick return, weaving in and out of traffic up the left side, making multiple people miss. Good blocking too, really. If you just want to give credit where credit is due, that was good blocking by the special teams unit. The return team for the Kansas City Chiefs, Nico Remigio, had the longest kick return and punt return in the playoffs last year of any returner. A great return there, bringing them up to midfield. Minshew, play action, rolls out 15 yards backwards and throws it in the direction of Carson Steele. Didn't get to the line of scrimmage, but no flag because Steele was in the area. Well, okay. Jack Cochran started in Tranquil's place, and it's now Mike with the number 2 defense. He stands out, and I think he's linebacker 4, makes it 53. Hannah, let's go. That's a good observation. I think he was making it anyway for sure as the backup Mike. He's done it before, fills in for Tranquil. He's been doing that at training camp, and then he had the 2nd most special teams of any Chiefs player on the roster last year. He's definitely making it. That 2nd down play was a 2-yard handoff to Carson Steele up the middle of the field. They are now right at midfield. They are now right at midfield, and it's going to be 3rd and a long 8. Beaver Slayer with the 5 gifted as well. You guys are going absolutely crazy. Dale with the 10 bomb. Thank you guys, man. Hannah, good observation about Jack Cochran. Where's my dog? Oh, she's laying way under the desk. 3rd down at the 50. Minshew has 3 options to his right. Pressure, free runner, quick pass, caught. Is that Jalen Royals for a 1st down? Who is it? The rookie Jalen Royals. Quick pass because pressure was bearing down from Minshew's left. You had more guys running in than you had blockers for. Hot. So Minshew saw that, got the ball out quickly, not just checking it down quickly, but 1st down. That's a positive rep, in my opinion, from Minshew. I know he's had some negative reps too, but that was a good play there. 40-yard line, Minshew in the gun. 3 bunched up, left side, quick pass, bubble screen to Royals. And he kind of shoots up for about 7-8 yards. I thought he might be able to get free and get a little bit more there, but we'll take that. That's the 4th round draft pick of the Kansas City Chiefs, who's been having a pretty good training camp so far. Making plays, working in with the first team offense at camp with some of the injuries that have happened. Normally a rookie in Andy Reid's offense is going to get worked in slowly, even guys like Rice, even guys like Worthy their rookie year, but we could see Royals fill in a little bit. Royals and Juju, a mix of them during Rice's suspension in his role. 33-yard line, Minshew in the gun. 2nd and 4, steps back. He's got time, throws it on a shallow crosser, wide open. Robert Tonyan all the way to the 15. You want to talk about a guy having a really good training camp. It's the 31-year-old veteran, former Packer, Robert Tonyan. Went from catching passes to Aaron Rodgers to Patrick Mahomes or Gardner Minshew in the preseason now, but he's had a fantastic training camp. Travis Kelce on the sideline, loving it. Let's go. I'm just amped, guys, because football is here. I know it's preseason. I do not care. 1st and 10 at the 14. Minshew under center. Carson Steele, the lone back. It's going to be a handoff to Steele. Wow. Up for about 9 yards. Powers his way through a couple guys. I did say, hey, Carson Steele, it's going to be a battle a little bit between him and Elijah Mitchell for one of those running back or, yes, fullback spots if you're Steele. But the Chiefs either roll with 4 running backs and probably no fullback, or 3 running backs and a fullback. And I think it's a battle between Carson Steele and Elijah Mitchell, and that was a good run there by Steele. Minshew once again under center, 3.5. No, what the heck was that? 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second. Steele powers his way, jumps into the air, tackled at about the 2, but he did get the first down. So it's 1st and 10, 1st and goal rather, because obviously they're inside the 10. Let's go. Dale, thanks so much for the membership as well after the 10 bomb. Royals TD would be nice. Bro, I gotta pick 'em going on this game because I'm a psycho. I put $25 down on an underdog pick. I had Mahomes going lower than 40 yards or 30 yards, so I got that one because he has 1 yard, and they pulled him. 1st and goal at the 2. Minshew under center, bunched up, showing run. Carson Steele in the backfield. Nope, it's a pass. 50-50 ball. Way out of bounds. He threw it to Mars. Incomplete. Jalen Royals was the nearest in the area, but I think Travis Kelce, who's on the sideline, might have been even closer to that than that. 2nd and goal. Chiefs are winning Super Bowl 60. Joseph, I like that a lot, man. I like that a lot. All right, 2nd and goal at the 3-2. Minshew once again under center. Steele in the backfield. And he fakes the handoff wrong way, rolls out left. Nobody in the vicinity. Touchdown, Minshew. Bro. Bro. Hey, dude. Minshew goes like this. He goes this way. What does he do? He goes this way to hand the ball off, and Steele is over here. That was kind of funny. It was obviously miscommunication, but he rolls out, nobody in the area. Touchdown, Kansas City on a Minshew scramble. Mustache mania in the house. Harrison Butker is up next for the PAT. Clean snap. Kick is right up the middle. Harrison Butker, one of the best kickers, if not the best kicker in the NFL, said he's been adjusting his kick style. If you don't remember, he went on IR or at least missed 4 games last year with a meniscus injury on his knee because he sprained his ankle on this field years ago. It might have been in no, it was week one of the regular season 2 or 3 years ago. Sprained his ankle. He adjusted his kicking style. So when he kicked, he fell down to his knee. Well, repeatedly falling down to your knee like that wore out his meniscus. He had to have it trimmed. He told the media this training camp a couple weeks ago that he's switched that around. He's no longer doing that. He stays up on his feet, and that has rang true so far. Both PATs, the kick. Oh, you know what, dude? I think my other underdog pick was lower than 2 extra points for Harrison Butker because I didn't really know what to expect. I think I'm going to take a L. No. I have several picks going. Let me see. What do we got going? I have Jalen Royals higher than 22.5 receiving yards. He's at 14. I did have Butker lower than 2 extra points made, so I'm not going to hit that one, but it's a flexed entry. I have Mahomes lower than 44.5 passing yards. He had 1, so we're on that one. Jacoby Brissett, I have lower than 88.5 passing yards. So I need Kyler Murray to finish out this game. We're going to hit 3 of the 4 if Royals just catches 1 or 2 more passes. And that's going to be a wrap on this underdog pick. First preseason game. You got to be a sicko to do some picks on preseason. But guess what? I think I got a fever. Guys. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just so glad football's back. I'm pacing around. I'm showing how Harrison Butker kicks his field goals. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Chief DeLorean with the 31 months. Minshew kind of sucks. Minshew scores a TD. Yeah, I didn't say he kind of sucked. I read a super chat. But yeah, he's had a couple low reps. He's had a couple high reps. That porn stash be giving him +10 to all stats. Dude, that mustache is insane looking. Gardner Minshew said when he came to KC, he wanted to learn how to cattle farm. That's what he's been doing. Wanted to learn how to cattle farm. Dub Freak with the 2. Thank you again. I think Pat loved Minshew running it in. I think he did. You're right. Fake handoff to Casper. Exactly, James. It was a handoff to Casper the friendly ghost, man. All right, the kick is up. It lands at the 15. It's caught, but Dallas tiptoes left side, cuts across field. That's their returner, tackled at about the 33-yard line. Let the Minshew can be starter for some NFL team takes begin. He was last year. He was last year. Yo, who runs the Sleeper Chiefs account? Who runs that account? Because they just DM me. They're listening to the stream. I'm glad you liked the joke. Had time to play Xbox, didn't study the playbook, and still found a receiver. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you found that funny. All right, 1st and 10. And I think it is Jacoby Brissett in. Number 7. Lofts a ball down the right side. Perfect! Pass breakup by Najee Johnson. That was actually fire. Perfectly timed PBU by Najee there. Nice, dude. Yeah, so I need Jacoby Brissett to throw for less than 88.5 yards, and we're golden on this flexed entry here. Yep, Jacoby is in. He is indeed number 7 in shotgun at the 34-yard line. He's going to hand it off. Benson jukes inside, makes one man miss, gets about 6. Who is running the Sleeper Chiefs account? That's so funny. Nefarious with the 5, thank you for your God tier coverage, because NFL's terrible for blocking all these games again. Well, dude, I appreciate the kind words. The preseason is always the toughest. I think you can get an NFL Plus subscription, pay $6 for it, and watch these preseason games. I believe. Don't for sure quote me on that. But you could maybe do that. 3rd and 3, quick pass lit up as he threw, incomplete. Chris Roland Wallace, the closest in coverage. Dude, who hit Jacoby Brissett as he threw? I got to turn the AC down, dude. It's getting hot. Oh, no. Jeffrey Bossa's down on the field. Oh, no. 5th round draft pick by the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, boy. Was Bossa the one blitzing? Can somebody tell me? Oh, wait, here we're going to see a replay. Oh, yeah, dude. Bossa flew in and lit Jacoby Brissett up. Dang, what did he hurt? He might have knocked the wind out of himself because he's jogging off the field. Let's go, Bossa! Bro, that was a great hit. Great play by Bossa. I think he knocked the wind out of himself. Ooh, Tyquan Thornton is back on punts, guys. Tyquan Thornton is back on punts. We are looking to see if Nico Remigio gets usurped as the team's punt returner. If he does, it's going to be hard to justify him making the roster. I have him making the roster right now as the returner, but you want to see what other options you got here. The punt is up, kind of, sort of, almost blocked. Thornton catches it at the 10. He wants to cross field, changes his mind, and he gets folded a little awkwardly. I think he's all right. Jumps right up. 6-yard return. 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Flag on the play. Late. Flag on the play late. Minshew's done. Zappy's in. The former Patriot. Bailey Zappi, 3rd stringer. Comic Nerd said, nice to have football back. Sending love from Scotland with the 5. Thank you. All the way from Scotland? Man. Okay, let's see what the penalty is. No foul. Okay. All that to say there's no foul. Wow, guys. Thank you for that. That was awesome. Dina? I probably said that wrong. 6563 with the 2 bomb. Thank you. Need some KC Black Magic to stop early injuries. I think Boss is okay. Well, I'm going to double check Twitter. Bailey Zappi time. Yeah, I think Bossa might have knocked the wind out of himself. FAU had a QB hit, quick pressure. Do we have any word, guys, on Anybody in chat or FLDB, if you want to unmute, if you know this answer, do we know if Jalen Watson is okay? He was being evaluated for a concussion, and then Jalen Watson was a medical timeout, eye in the sky, had him get evaluated. Do we know anything about either of those guys? I'm going to check the Chiefs account. I don't see any notes. Is Patrick Mahomes going back in? No. Hannah with the 2. Pat stat, 1 for 1, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. That's hilarious. If you would have hit, I almost hit a Mahomes touchdown on a pick, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to make. Smokey with the 20 gifted. There has been so many gifteds, man. Everybody's getting a gifted. It's like Oprah handing out cars. What was she handing out? You get a car and you get a car? Yeah, she's handing out cars. Everybody's getting cars. I mean, gifteds. It's not the same as a car, not in this economy. But, dude, I appreciate every single gifted. That's awesome. Thank you so much. 20 gifted. Holy smokes. Woo, said Melinda. Exactly. Got to give him a Ric Flair. Woo! All right, I got to sit for a minute. All right, we sitting for a minute. All right. All right, have a seat. All right, let me fix the zoom on this, and then we'll get it going. All right, now. Don't be crappy zappy. Yeah, somebody said, is it your dog's birthday? Yeah, I guess my dog Casey turned 2 today. I didn't know that. My wife just texted me that, so we'll have to celebrate Casey at halftime. We'll get her up here. She's under the desk right now, sleeping. All right, Bailey Zappi in the game. 17-yard line. Elijah Mitchell is to his right. Zappi steps back to throw. He's got time. He's going to uncork it deep down the sideline. Tyquan Thornton was the intended receiver. It was a yard and a half over his head. Bro, if Thornton would have caught that, I would have thrown my computer to the neighbor's house during a preseason game. Hey, Zappi was trying. Somebody said, come on, Zappi. Hey, Tyquan Thornton was running, but the fact that Tyquan Thornton got overthrown means he really chucked it down there because Thornton runs a 4.28 40. All right, Zappi in the gun motions. Robert Tunyon on the right side. He's got 2 options to his left. Looks right, though. Checks it down to Elijah Mitchell. Cuts inside. Makes one man miss, and he gets lit up at the 30, but it's enough for the first down. Moving the chains. W, Jim. Yeah, it was a good cut. It wasn't, like, insane, but it was enough to make that man miss in coverage. I think he thought he was going to the sideline. He's using the sideline to his advantage. He's faking it. Faking like he's going out of bounds to avoid the hit. Anybody know what I'm referencing from last year? It's not the same. It's a running back versus a quarterback. But Zappi in the gun, delayed handoff to Elijah Mitchell for about 6 yards, right up the middle. Seth with the gifted. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's go. He learned from the best. Chiefs Kingdom with the 5, live in Dallas, going to the Thanksgiving game. Love your show. Day oneer, bro. An OG Dallas game, Thanksgiving game. That's going to be awesome. Thank you for the 5 bomb. 2nd and 4. Zappi in the gun. 2 out to his left. Hands it off. Nope. Fakes the handoff. Pump fake. Throws it to Jared Wiley, the tight end. Stutters. Keeps going down the right sideline and shoved out of bounds. That was crazy. Zappi faked me with the handoff. It looked like an RPO. Zappi kept it. Scrambled left. Pump faked. Didn't like it. Checked it far right side to Wiley. Wiley's working back from a torn ACL last November. And he is still ramping up. He's not given a full go at training camp, but there's a flag on the play late. Ineligible man downfield? Is that what happened? Ah, man. So it negated what was a 15-ish yard play. Oh, that's a bummer. It was 25 yards negated by a penalty. Ah. No, dude. Yo, what is going on, man? Smokey with the 50 gifted? He just dropped 20 gifted. It's like 1,000 gifted today. I don't even know how many gifted, to be honest. It's so many. Thank you, man. 2nd and 9, Zappy in the gun. He's got 3 options to the left. They were going to set up a screen, and he had to dirt it. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Yo, Smokey. Everybody give Smokey some love in the chat. Holy, man. Slamming with the 2. I got a feeling that Raiders drafted they draft Dylan Raiola, or however you say his name, Raiola. I need my camera to focus up, dude. Lock in. My eyeballs are right here. Balloon said, I love you, Smokey. Hannah with the 2 said, Jason Godric, number 72 in the O-line is holding up. Heck yeah. Zappy steps back. He's got a lot of time. He's going to roll out, doesn't like it, tries to roll the other direction, spins off of a tackle, gets hog-tied and sacked for a loss of 8. Flag on the play late again, though. Andrew with the 23 months. Thank you, man. What's the flag now? Illegal contact on the defense. It was going to be 4th and infinity. And instead it's a first down. Illegal contact is just too much after 5 yards. And that was way too much. Holy smokes. Jason Brownlee got shoved. He got shoved into the desert. The Arizona desert, out of bounds. That's how far he got shoved out of bounds. That's a first down. Jason Brownlee with the touchdown early on in the game is lined up next to Sky Moore. On the left side, Zappy at the 35. Hands it off to Elijah Mitchell. Spins off of a tackle. Gets maybe 2 max. I'm being extremely generous, I think. I still want to know, does anybody in chat know any update on Jalen Watson or Cam Jones? Whammer said you're a Chiefs fan and yapping about the refs? It's a freaking preseason game, brother. I need you to relax, dude. You okay? You good? All right, Zappy, gun. Fakes the handoff, rolls left, slings it downfield, intercepted. It was in the direction of Jalen Royals, but into triple coverage. That was not a good decision, really. Zappy was trying to make a play, and the play was not made. Horrible pass by Zappy. Yeah. I don't know that I would have liked to see that. He's blanketed. Blanketed. Why throw that ball? It's a good question, Jeremy. What was Zappy thinking? I don't know. I wish the refs would have bailed him out, dude, in this preseason game. That doesn't matter. Throw a flag, something. Obviously joking, dude. Just joking. It's going to be Brissett and company's ball at the 43-yard line. Hands it off. Left side. Flips up into the air and tackled. Roland Wallace with the tackle. Not good. Yeah, not good. No bueno. Zappy seeing ghosts. Zappy zapped himself. Crappy Zappy. He's a third string, man. You're not going to see the best decisions made on the field at this point in this preseason game here. Jacoby Brissett under center and I formation at the 48. Hands it off. Wow. 3 missed tackles. Finally gets brought down for basically no gain. Nazi with the tackle. Flag on the play again. Another flag. See what it... Illegal hands to the face. Illegal hands to the face. Oh, 97 on Ashton Gelati. 5-yard penalty, first down. Oh. Jalen Watson update. Jalen Watson and concussion protocol. Crazy. Well, it is just preseason, but I hope he's all right. Yeah, man. Hopefully he gets all right, gets right. They're going to hand it off again on 1st and 10, and the Chiefs defense stonewalls the Cardinals. Noel Williams, the 3rd-round rookie out of Cal. It's kind of weird because he's a smaller-looking Justin Reed, similar hairstyle and everything, in the same jersey. Number 20. But it was a great tackle. Ashton Gelati was in the area, too, on pursuit. Ooh. That was a great tackle. Shed his blocker. Talking about Noel Williams. Ooh, handoff. Makes one man miss, and they get about 3 yards. Who is that? Oh, it's still Trey Benson. Dang, he's getting a lot of carries. I figured by now they were already... onto their 3rd-string waterback. Waterback? 3rd-string water boy? 3rd-string running back? I saw somebody talk about water at the same time I said that. Waterback? We got a new position in the house, FLDV. He wants his water back. 3rd and 8. Jacoby Brissett in the gun sets up a screen right side, and they are going to get it and more. Benson making one man miss, stiff arming, breaking a tackle at the 5, and jogs into the end zone for a massive Arizona Cardinals screen turn touchdown. 43 yards, I believe. 43 yards. Mike Gerber with the 5. Do you get a cut of the flag since they used your channel name? No. I just used, that's an Andy Reid slogan on the channel. I thought it was cool that they used that on the flag. You got 2 of them, can't make it up there to get one at McDonald's. Yeah, I ordered 5. We'll give a couple away on the channel. That wasn't Benson. That was DeMercado. 3rd year back out of TCU, making everybody miss. That was a fantastic run by him. Some poor tackling attempts by the Chiefs defense. The PAT is up, and it's going to be 10-14, Chiefs up 4. Mike, thanks again for the 5. Smokey with the membership after all the gifteds. Ray. Andrew, thank you guys. Miriam with the 5. Thank you, everybody. There goes your bet. Yeah, dude. Jacoby Brissett probably just went over 80 yards now. You just got to hit the higher, man. Why didn't the Chiefs take Caleb Johnson? I don't know. Cam Jones was playing? Oh, he came back out there? Oh, good. He was playing and he got hurt. But did he come back out? If so, good. What's up, game vet? All right, so you got 3 minutes left in the second quarter here. 4-point game, doesn't matter. We want to see health and some standout plays. Good health and some standout plays. Hannah, Caliendo, and Norzad look locked as 7 and 8 O-line. Wanye Morris, Chu Godric, CJ Hansen are next. Questions for 53-man roster, where they carry 9 or 10 O-line. Great question. Kind of depends on, do they go with 4 tight ends because they keep Robert Tonyan on there? Are they only going with 6 wide receivers because Rice is suspended? It'll definitely affect some of that for sure. Ooh, Noel Williams with the return on the kickoff goes up the left side to the 28-yard line. Flag on the play again. Holy flags. Where can I get that awesome Villains t-shirt? Can't find it. Please send link. Thank you, Tim. This is from Made Mob. 1 second, though. Personal foul. Illegal double team block. on the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal. Yeah, so this is a shirt from Made Mob KC. I am an affiliate with them, and I'll have the link and stuff for that here soon, but they don't have these shirts yet. I feel like I talked to him. He said that they were going to bring them back out for football season. So like the villain shirt, the Skull Chief shirt you see me wear, those aren't available on their store right now. But hopefully they will be soon. All right, so it's going to be the Chiefs ball way back up in their own end zone. Or near their own end zone. Three minutes to go, 1st and 10. Here we go. Tioni said, bruh, what happened? That's a lot of flags, dude. A lot of flags. Watson out of the game with a concussion. Yes, sir. Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear Jalen Watson's out. But Cam Jones, the question is he back out there? Oh, the skull is available? The Chiefs skull is? If so, good. It hasn't been. They have a Royal skull available. I do wear that too. All right, 1st and 10 at the 14. Elijah Mitchell was lined up out wide to the left, but comes back into the gun, and there's a flag on the play. Early movement for the Chiefs. Maybe Jason Godric. I can't tell. He was out there. Another flag. False start. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was on Jason Godric, the international pathway player. False start. Where's Mahomes? He's on the sideline. He only played like 3 or 4 plays. All right, 1st and 15. Zappy in the gun. Hands it off to Mitchell. Spins off of a tackle, but still is only going to get about 3 yards. So 2nd and 6. What's up, Tasmanian? Shoutouts to you. Come on, KC, keep it together. Yeah, from here, guys, it's the backups fighting for jobs. We fighting for jobs, man. See what we can do here. 2nd and 12. Zappy in the gun, slings it, middle of the field, almost picked off. Sky Moore was the intended target, but that was another rough throw. What are we doing, said Ozzy. All right, 3rd and 12. We need a miracle. FLDB, give us a miracle play call right now.
Thornton down the right side. It's going to be a touchdown pass here.
Touchdown. Oh, my.
Let's get it.
89-yard touchdown. Zappy in the gun, steps back. He's got time to throw. Throws it middle of the field.
Hey, that works.
Low grab. Does Jason Brownlee haul it in? He was on the ground. Slid down to make the grab, and I think they're going to say incomplete. Let's see the replay. All right, the replay. Zappy slings it middle of the field. Jason Brownlee. It bounces off of his hands into his waist, and he cradles it on the way down. If his hand is under it, it's a completed catch. It bounces off his hand. That's a catch, dude. Oh, they called it incomplete on the field. You need overwhelming evidence to overturn it. But let's see this angle. Bounces, cradle. That's a catch. That's a catch. The Chiefs did challenge that, by the way. Yeah. That angle's clear. That's a catch. No, that's a catch.
That's a catch. That's a catch.
Yeah,
100%.
Alicia said that he have control. It looks like it. So he slides down to make this catch. It was thrown pretty low. He reaches out Bounces off his hand, off of his leg, and bounces back into his hands, and he cradles it. That's a catch. You need overwhelming evidence to overturn the call on the field, but man, it looks clear. If that's a catch, Jason Brownlee, man, is doing his thing. Hey, what yardage are they on, FLDB?
26-yard line if they get this. If not, the 11.
Oh, is that why you don't have it on the screen?
Sorry.
No, you're good. There's a lot of buttons on the scoreboard, dude.
Yep.
That's a catch. That's the clear-cut shot right there. That's a catch. If they don't catch this, I'm giving away Casey to somebody on stream. I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
What?
Oh my God! The ruling on the field stands?
I don't believe that.
What? You need overwhelming evidence to overturn it, but dude.
It's the preseason angles. Camera angles.
What on earth? That was a catch. Anybody watching in chat, tell me, was that a catch? Venmo to the ref's bounced. Matt Ariza has to punt this ball, and he booms it. Oh, it's bobbled at the 20, and he is suplexed. No, he's speared like Goldberg at WrestleMania by Noel Williams. Oh my gosh, what a special teams play. Dude, Matt Ariza bombed that punt. Noel Williams turned into Goldberg. What a special teams play. All right, 1st and 10 at the 21. Brissett under center, play action, has time, steps into the pocket, checks it down, caught, gets about 12 yards. How is that not a catch? I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. Guys, this game is actually kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, Noel Williams with an awesome special teams play there. Smokey with the 5. Don't get too discouraged, guys. Most important things is rep for the rookies. Yeah, for sure. This game's been pretty crazy, man. Thank you, Smokey, for all the gifteds, the 5 bomb. John with the membership. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was a great tackle. There's been 1,000 flags. I'm going to look at how many flags has been thrown on the Chiefs. It's got to be 7. It's got to be close to 7 flags. Team stats. The Chiefs have been flagged. Wait, it's only been 4? There's been a couple. How many flags has there been, FLDB? There's only been 4?
Yeah, because I think there may have been a couple more, but they were declined.
Yeah, I was like, there's been more flags thrown, but maybe not 4, only 4 accepted?
Yeah.
I thought we had a flag counter. Do we not?
No, not this iteration. We did last year, but...
All right, just checking. What's up, Rizzy? Rizzy Glizzy Baseball? What's up, dude? 1 wasn't accepted. Yeah, I knew for sure 1 or 2 wasn't accepted. That was a terrible call. He did have the ball. That's what I thought. Crazy. Well, hey, it's still been fun. So somebody said, is Mike Edwards going to make the team? Not looking good on several plays and got beat on that touchdown so bad. mean, he's going to be in the mix. He's going to be in the mix. One of the vets in that room. Mike Gerber with the 2. It's only preseason, but remember, we get all the calls. Jacob said, how's that not a catch? I don't know. Fun game so far, said Alicia. Just everyone stay healthy. Exactly. What do you think the haters are going to complain about this year? Everything. Everything, but that's okay. Sammy said, I don't care if that's a Super Bowl or preseason, that's a catch. FLDB, was that a catch to you?
100%. I think it's just, again, preseason camera angles are not great. During a regular season game, I think we would have had the angle. Yeah.
All right. This happens every preseason. Somebody in chat said Zappy is trash, bro. I mean, you got the third string guys in, third string linemen. All your depth guys running out there. It's not going to look pretty, guys. It is not going to look pretty. All right. Jacoby Brissett throws a quick zap, zing on a slant left side for the first down, yards after the catch for about 12. They're in a 2-minute hurry-up offense, though, because there's 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Actually, never mind. They huddled up. They're at the 45-yard line. They have all 3 timeouts, so you're actually not in a hurry here. Yeah, Cole Christensen out there. Maybe he's wearing the green dot for the defense. You got Brissett in the gun. 3 bunched up, right side. Fake the handoff. No, he did hand it off. Man, my eyes are getting juked. I am in preseason form with my eyeballs. Oh, no. Deion Bush is down on the play. Looking at, he's like kind of holding his leg. They said it was a non-contact injury. Oh, boy. Deion Bush is a veteran safety. He was on the practice squad last year. He was going to be a practice squad guy for me this year again. He is not happy and in pain. Dude, they are massaging the bottom of his leg, dude, by the Achilles. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but they said it was a non-contact injury. Mahomes is out there too. Dude! I hate injuries, man. God, man. Boy, they already got the cart coming out for Deion Bush. Dude, cart is already out. Oh, boy. Man. That field. God dang it. And before anybody says, oh, Cole is just a depth guy, I just hate injuries. All these guys do is prepare to play this game that they love. And to go down with a non-contact injury like that, it does not look good for Deion Bush at all. Blind, thanks so much for the 2. Said some ref looking to make it to the WNBA or MLB. God, man. Well, it kind of looked like Achilles based on what they were looking at, but how are you going to know that? So we'll see, but they got the cart coming out, and he was down and frustrated, immediately reaching for his lower leg, and they were like massaging his calf, low calf by that Achilles. He's got a towel over his head. Odd. It's the worst part of this game, dude. It's just a part of the game, but it's the worst part of it. And that field sucks. This field is awful. 2nd and 6 after the injury. Jacoby Brissett's going to uncork it down the right side. Lots of contact. And there's a flag. Nazi was in coverage, but there was a lot of contact. I would have been really surprised if they didn't throw a flag there. That's going to be pass interference. Man, Brissett saw a matchup he wanted, uncorked it down the right side, and got a massive, massive call his way with that PI on Nazi. Sheesh. 1st and 10 now with 1:14 to go. They're at the 27. Brissett in the gun. He's going to hand it off to DeMarcado, and he is going to be bottled up at the line of scrimmage, maybe loses 1. Bush is always injured. I think the Chiefs should cut him. Well, brother, I think he might be out for the season. I don't want to overreact, but the way that injury went down, non-contact with the towel over his head as he gets carted off, I don't think it's good. It's non-contact injury. 2nd and 11 at the 28. Brissett in the gun, 2 out wide to his right. Steps back to throw. Looks left. Checks it down. And caught for a gain of about 15 yards. It was a big old contact. A lot of contact there. Big hit. So the Cardinals are going to call their first timeout. The Chiefs are out of timeouts. It's Emari DeMarcado, the running back, kind of working all over right now for the Cardinals. D-Rez said, please take McCole Hardman back. He sucks. What happened? Cole Hardman is a Packer. So what happened? 1st and 10, 30 seconds to go. Chiefs up by 4. It's only preseason, but you don't want to give up a touchdown here. 15-yard line. Brissett pumps, looks left, rolls left, scrambles left. He's at the 10, the 5, and did he get enough for a first down? It's either 2nd and 1 at the 5 or first down and goal. Official from the Chiefs. It's already official? Oh, God, dude. Safety Deion Bush has been ruled out with an Achilles. Ah, dang it, man. I didn't have him making the 53. Okay, they're going to hand it off to DeMarcado, out of the gun, up the middle, and he fights to the 1. So they're going to call a timeout. It's looking like they're probably going to get into the end zone here unless something crazy happens. You got 17 seconds left. The Chiefs do have a timeout. I said earlier they didn't have any, but the broadcast FLDB showed 0. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, they're talking about Deion right now. Yep. Achilles injury for Deion Bush. Confirmed. Brissett, 2nd and goal at the 1. In the gun. 2 options left side. There's somebody on a crosser. Hits him. Bobbled. Incomplete. There's 15 flags on the play. Oh my gosh. The dude with the biceps is because all he does is go like this. Woo! There's so many flags, bro. Please be on the Cardinals. Help us. We're trying to win this preseason game. All right, let's see what it is. He don't even know. He shut his mic off. Holding on Chris Roland Wallace. Give me this football. All these flags. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the half-yard line. Oh my gosh, dude. More flags than a 4th of July parade in this game, dude. Insane. All right, 1st and goal at the 11. Do they try to run it? They have a timeout. You got Brissett in the gun. Nope, he's going to step back to pass. Throws. Incomplete. Lots of contact, but no flag. Noel Williams in coverage, the rookie. You got 7 seconds left. 1 timeout. Man, what do you do here? If you're the Cardinals, do you try to run it? You got a timeout. You try to run it? FLDB's shaking his head, but the crowd can't see you. Maybe he didn't know I was talking to you, but man, let's get
Run the ball.
Let's get a pick 6. Let's get a pick 6, please. At this point, it's going to be a 6-hour game, said Darrell. Please not. All right, 2nd and goal in the gun again. 3 out wide to Brissett's left. Low snap, looks right, fires right, contested catch, touchdown. Nazi was kind of all over him in coverage, but he hauled it in. Weaver with the touchdown. The Cardinals are going to go up by 2 right now, but they're probably going to make the PAT. They'll be up by 3. That was a solid catch if you just want to be or a solid throw and catch by Jacoby to Weaver. Jacoby's a vet, man. He's been in the game for a long time. The PAT is up good. Cardinals up 3. That was a good drive by them to get everyone in a better mood. Royals won 2-0, said Clay with the 5. Let's go, man. Go Royals. Caleb said, no way Chiefs fans are crying about the refs. Well, here's the thing, Caleb. Let me put you on game for a second. There's no metric, none, that shows the Chiefs benefit from officiating. No metric. The Chiefs are at the top of no beneficiary metric, and in fact are in the bottom half of a bunch of them. But here's the thing. Your cry-ass little glasses that you wear every single time you watch the refs, rigged, hit the refs, all you see is what your cry-ass eyes want to see. So that's what happens, and that's why you think the Chiefs get all the calls. But it's actually because you don't know football, and you watch to cry and whine instead of watch to learn and grow and enjoy the game. Justin with the 10 bomb. Let's freaking go, dude. Dad with the 10. You know football's back when we are getting into serious conversations about officiating during preseason. What the f-? All right, the kickoff is up, and it's going into the back of the end zone. Touchback, Chiefs ball at the 35. I bet you 1,000 Monopoly dollars that they kneel it out here. Take it to halftime. I was going to say $1,000, but I got afraid because it's preseason. Like, what if Zappy just uncorked one? John said Cole getting into regular season form. Trying, man. Hey, we're getting warmed up. SSG with the 5. The smack talk on the haters earns this. Let's go, man. Yeah, they're going to kneel it out. It's halftime. All right, FLDB, I'm bringing you in. I need your thoughts. I need your thoughts on this game that features 16,000 flags and all kinds of other stuff. How you feeling?
I mean, the team
score in a second too. Yeah,
the team looks good. So far, I mean, already bad injury. It seems like that's happening often across the league, even. But it's hard to tell without the first team offense playing that much. 13 yards. I wish we would have had a full drive. That would have maybe made a difference. I know Simmons did play more than one drive, and he looked really good. So, a lot better than Wanye did. So,
I'm just going to be honest. It's only going to get rougher. I sound like a dog. Rougher. It's going to get harder to watch from here because you're going to get guys that are pretty much just on the bubble. It's not just a knock on them. It's when you have all these guys out there playing together. It's not like one of them are rotating in with all the starters and you've got your core foundation out there with somebody filling in, right? So it's only going to get a little more difficult to watch from here on out on both sides of the ball, most likely for the Kansas City Chiefs. Aaron Jacobson, happy preseason, fool. Thank you, man. Thanks for the 32 months. Jennifer with the 10 bomb as well. You guys have been awesome. Whether you're in here, you're not a Chiefs fan, you're just watching, hanging out, you are a Chiefs fan, I appreciate you. Cam, the Lions fan, said, hey, man, I was just kind of trolling around when he's the one that said the comment about the refs. I just have fun too, man. We got to have fun. Because I hear the ref comments every single day, 50 times a day. And there's no metric to back that up. But we got to have fun, so I got to have fun pushing back. You don't think the offense is going to look any different from last year? Nagy brings no ingenuity to the game. Well, good thing Nagy doesn't call the plays or run the offense. And Andy Reid literally says 2 code words. Matt Nagy looks at the play sheet, relays the full play based off of the 1 to 2 phrase to Mahomes' headset, and then Mahomes calls the play. Thank God Matt Nagy has nothing to do with running this offense. Danny needs to fix KC a dog bone cake. That's what I'm talking about. As long as the offense, on the real, can hold up and protect Patrick Mahomes, I think the offense will be fine. It's the O-line. Like, think about 2022. Mahomes' wide receiver 1 was Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, Travis Kelce was out there flying around too, but Mahomes threw for 5,200 yards, won league MVP and Super Bowl MVP because the O-line held up. Now, you had Donovan Smith. Yep, all good, FLDB. You had Donovan Smith, but then you had Tooney and everybody else that's still over there. Was it Juwan there? Who was the right tackle then? I don't remember who the right tackle was in 2022 off the top of my head. I don't think it was Juwan. Either way, as long as you have an O-line to hold up for Mahomes, the offense is going to be better. So that's the big key for me with the offense is the O-line. Now, here's the other thing. I'm not a Matt Nagy apologist, guys. I do not care if they move on from Matt Nagy. I kind of thought, I didn't know that they would move on from Matt Nagy or not this offseason, but I thought, hey, maybe they'll bring somebody new into the offensive coaching staff, some young guy to infuse some new ideas into the room. But no, they kept the exact same offensive coaching staff. I think every single person over there is the same. So I would have not complained if they brought somebody else in, but they obviously didn't. Orlando Brown Jr. Oh, Orlando Brown Jr. was left tackle in 2022? Why did I think it was Donovan Smith? All the years blend. My question was the right side. Who was the right side? Who cares who wins? Yeah, it doesn't matter who wins today. That's for sure. What all injuries do we have right now? Yeah, Watson's in the concussion protocol, Zach, and Deion Bush tore his Achilles. Yeah, he tore his Achilles. And Deion, I didn't have him making the 53, but I did think he would have been a practice squad guy, and he could have been called up and used multiple times if needs be, and even been signed to the active roster if injuries happen to the safety room, just because you never know what could happen, and he knows the system. He's been here for a few years, so that field sucks. Deion Bush, age. Deion Bush is 31. Most likely tore his Achilles, ruptured it, and will be out for the season. I see a lot of comments about Nazi. Yeah, I mean, Nazi, I don't know. He gave up for sure one play. He might have gave up more than that, but he had the PI, and then he was in coverage on the touchdown. So yeah, a couple rough plays there. A couple rough plays there for Nazi for sure. And that's where you want to see Christian Fulton getting right. You want Christian Fulton to be one of the primary guys alongside Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson, and that's the hope, because a lot of the other guys on the roster, man, they are special teams or depth piece to use on a rotational basis. Either way, it is good reps for some of these guys to get for sure. If Nagy isn't the problem, it's all on Reid. What does that mean? It's time to get rid of Andy Reid. Is that what you're saying? No, but he runs the offense. He's literally always ran the offense. You think the OC mattered when it was Dougie Peterson or EB or Matt Nagy the first time? I mean, Matt Nagy had a great quote-unquote season, I think his last year here in Kansas City with Alex Smith, but it was Andy Reid. So, no, I think Andy Reid runs the offense. It's pretty clear. If you think the OC for the Kansas City Chiefs runs the offense, you might actually also believe Bigfoot is real, the moon is a Russian satellite, and the earth is flat. The OC does not run the offense for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's Andy Reid. It's always been Andy Reid, and it's probably always going to be Andy Reid in the future until he retires. The OC relays the plays to the quarterback. Yeah, he's involved in game planning with the pass game coordinator and some of the other guys, but that's it. This is the first preseason game you've streamed? No, I've streamed every Chiefs preseason game. What's up, Football Analysis? No, I think the last 2 years with the Chiefs, you had the wide receiver room that led the league in drops, and they still won the Super Bowl. And then last year, you had no Rice, you had no Hollywood, you had no Pacheco, you had no left tackle. Joe Tooney kicked out to left tackle from left guard, and that was not great either, and you still made it back to the Super Bowl. That's what I think. If you think it's Matt Nagy, okay. I disagree, but you're definitely entitled to your opinion. FLDB, can I solo you? I just need to fill up my water.
Yeah.
I'll be right
back. For sure.
You got chat pulled up? Can you
chill? Yeah, I got chat. Yep.
Be right back.
All right. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Just for feedback, do you guys have any feedback on the scoreboard specifically? Do you like it? Is there, what do you think I can do to improve it? Let's see. Bloss, yeah, no, the scoreboard, I, again, built it from the ground up. We've made a bunch of improvements. It's available to the public, so it's at firescoreboard.com. And we have, if you want any information, you can surely reach out. Simmons did, I think Simmons did pretty well. Dom Killa. He looked like he was able to hold his own. And I think it'll just get better as time goes on. What does FLDB stand for? Critical. It stands for the initials in my name. So it's just got 4 initials, and that is that's the name. So raise the score on the Chiefs side. Yeah. I mean, technically we could do that, but I want to follow what's actually happening. Yes, Red Royce, I am FLDB. Yep, Daniel, I get that. I mean, would we rather have we could have a 114 if you want. I mean, that'd be a lot better. How's that? Is that any better? In addition to logo on the down marker, could you put a yellow line on the first down marker? I could do that, but it gets really busy. Sorry, I need to update this. The down and distance is a lot happening because you're moving the ball throughout the field, and you really have to you would have to manage multiple numbers, and it's a lot more difficult, especially when you're running off the broadcast and relying off the broadcast to tell you where the ball's at. Yes, yeah. The mascot, I have that down for the mascot to face the other way. I think that's a good idea, and I think that's something I'm going to look into for sure. We'll see if we can get that ready for next week. Visual first down graphic. Yeah, the visual first down graphic is difficult to run because we're moving the ball, and again, we're running off the broadcast, so it's not easy to get that information right off the bat.
Yeah, the logo switching directions is interesting. I don't know how hard or easy that would be. Some of the logos are more neutral. They're not necessarily facing one way or another, so it wouldn't matter. But so you'd have to do it to only some. So I don't really know.
It's difficult. So We could do a majority of them. The problem are the ones that have the letters, because if you mirror it, the letters are going to be backwards. We don't want the letters
Right.
backwards. So I'd have to try to get a hold of logos that have
Mm.
the reverse, but with the letters facing the correct way. So
What did we do? We had a football or something on who had possession, and then we just had my logo with the direction it was going.
yeah, that's what we did have. Right now on the default one, it has a little circle, like a little football icon with their initials in it, and it's neutral, so it doesn't show either way. Then you just have your possession, right here.
Because there's room for possession for sure, like on this space here, if you wanted to put something there, and then we'll figure it out. But here's the reality: you're crushing it, dude. This scoreboard's freaking awesome. Flip with the 5. Who would you say is your best standout players and also your worst disappointing players in your opinion from the first half? It's really hard for me to. I need your guys' help in the chat for that, because when I call the game, I'm not able to watch like I want to. I'm trying to just watch the ball and follow what happens. So that's why I always watch it again. I'll watch it again either tonight or in the morning, and then we'll do the recap video. But for sure, standouts, I mean, we talked about it. It's just the obvious ones. Hicks with the INT, Brownlee with the touchdown, Roland Wallace on special teams getting the recovery. I mean, I think Nazi had a couple of tough plays in a row there with the PI and the touchdown call, or the touchdown coverage, but I'm trying to think of what else. There's got to be some other standouts that I'm just missing. It's fine, boys. Leave it as is. 2 Zins to my eyes, said Gunter can't get with the 5. Thank you, man. Blind Justice with the 5 said Nagy was the one who helped Mahomes cheat in his pre-draft visit with Andy. So there's that. Scoreboard looks great. Thank you, man. Nefarious with the 5. The only thing I would do is maybe have flag count next to team name. It's space available, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We used to have like a flag counter you could throw up when we talked about it. I don't know how hard or easy that is.
I mean, it could be implemented. It's just something we didn't use that much. We tried it at first and then just ended up not being used very often, so we just kind of left it. So,
we're about to start the second half, by the way, so here we go. The kick is up, bounces at the into the landing zone, caught, fielded at the 11. Jalen Royals is going to run up the right side to the 35-yard line. Chiefs ball. How long should Nazi remain a Chief? I think he's a lock on the 53. He's been rotating in with the first-team defense, and he's going to be your next man up after Christian Fulton, Trent McDuffie, and Jalen Watson. Big four-phase special teamer as well. Gunter with the 5. Thank you. And Nefarious with the 5. Scoreboard so legit, man. Only missing the penalty counter. So much info on there. Pretty as well. Thank you, Nefarious. 1st and 10. Play action. Zappy rolls left, fires, caught by Nico Remigio at the 40. So it was a 5-yard completion there from Zappy to Nico Remigio. I don't know why I just said it like that, but there we go. Cochran was a disappointment. Somebody said Mike Edwards in the secondary was a bit of a disappointment too. Sean said Nazi's been a solid backup. Yeah, coming off the ACL, I think he's going to be a fine rotational guy on defense and then a special teams guy. Zappy, quick pass, right side, caught for only about 2 yards. That was caught by Jimmy Holiday, undrafted rookie out of Louisiana Tech. Nefarious with the 10, gifted. Come on now. Zappy needs to return to the Browns. Was he on the Browns? I can't keep up. All right, 3rd and 3. Let's go. We need a first down. All right, give me the first. Zappy looks right, fires, contested, dropped. Robert Tunyon was the intended target, and I don't know that he would have got the first down anyway. Can I pull I'm going to pull up comments and reactions over here. So if I did that and then full screened it, can I still see chat? No, dang. I'm still testing some things on the stream setup. All right, so 4th down, 4th and 3. Matt Ariza boots the punt up, left side. It bounces at the 2 and touchback. This is what we saw from Ariza a bunch last year and what I hope we don't see as much, because Ariza can boom it, which is awesome, but I want to see him have better control of landing the kicks inside the 20 instead of them bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. That is what I want to see a little bit more from Ariza this year, and hopefully he can carry that into the season. How are you guys feeling about the game so far? Let me know. Nefarious, thanks again, man. I don't know if I said thanks for the 10 gifted or not, but geesh, thank you. Zappy came from the Patriots. He's been on a few different teams. He might have been on the practice squad with the Browns. Who knows? More backspin needed. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do a better job, that's for sure, but it definitely bounced at the 2 and just bounced straight into the end zone. Give the ball to Carson. Dang it, said Destiny. He might. Like the commentary. Thank you, Rowdy. I think it's mainly going to be like Elijah Mitchell and maybe Elijah Young from here on out in the running back room, but we'll see. Thoughts on what you've seen by Mitchell so far. Elijah Mitchell, I've seen a few decent runs from him, really. That was with the second or third team offense by that point, but I've seen a few decent runs from him for sure. Is Smith not playing? Oh, boy. Smith? Which Smith? Smith who? You got Keyshawn Smith. Juju Smith-Schuster. You got Brashard Smith. Melvin Smith. Trey Smith. You might be talking about Brashard Smith. Has Brashard Smith even played? I don't know that he has. Have we seen him back there at all? I don't know. He doesn't have a carry. Have we seen Brashard Smith? I don't think we have. A lot of Smiths. Yeah, I'm sorry. He said, is Smith in there? I'm like, which Smith, dude? That's the most common last name in America. Smith? I think you mean Brashard Smith. Dane with the 10. Late Bahir, happy to be back. Preseason, let's freak it go. How about those cheers? Thank you, Dane, for the 10 bomb. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Let's go. Yeah, preseason is here. We're about to roll into the regular season in a few weeks, but trying to get right now. All right, play action, bootleg, rollout to the right for the Cardinals. Caught, first down and more. So they've got, bro, they got another quarterback in now. Who's this? We're getting into the depth now. Who's that guy, dude? I need to pull up Arizona's depth chart. Clayton Tune? All right, so Clayton Tune, I think, is who is in the game now. I like that last name. It's kind of fire. Handoff to Michael Carter, gain of 4. Now it's like, okay, Cam Jones is back. So he was injured earlier in the game, banged up. You guys have been telling me, Cole, he returned. He's back out there. Well, he's back out there. I just saw him. He just made the tackle. Bing bong. What's up, Gunter? Judy with the 2. Cole, thank you for calling the games for us. Heck yeah, I always have a blast. What's up, Casey? Stand up. Yeah, Clayton Tune is slinging the rock right now. Middle of the field. Overthrew his intended target. Picked off by Chris Roland Wallace. Jumps up. Gets to the 50-yard line. Let's go! Hey! I mean, that dude overthrew him like he was high as a kite. But we'll take the overthrow. And Chris Roland Wallace hauling that ball in. Ooh! Dude, Roland Wallace, I mean, he's had a good game. If you want to talk about stock up, he recovered a fumble on special teams. He's made a couple tackles. He's got the INT now. Let's go. Sacked in a flag? Wait, what? Are you a play ahead? We got Zappy in the I formation. Fakes the handoff to Brashard Smith. Sacked, flag. All right, we did have somebody telling us the next play. Okay. We got a flag. Offsetting penalties, maybe? We're about to see. Judy, thanks again for the 2. Dane with the 10. Nefarious. Gunter, Tristan, Blind, Flip. Thank you, guys. Chiefs or Buns? Steve, who's your team, bro? Who's your team? Tell me right now. Yeah, the fouls are going to offset. It's a personal foul, tripping, and then illegal contact on the defense. I know it's third stringers, but Esa Pole looks better than Chu Godric. I don't know how you can tell that from just your initial watch of the game, but dude, Esa, he's in a UDFA as well. Hasn't been playing football a long time. I think he's pretty new to the game, but he's a super athletic guy. What's up, Anna? Bucks is your team? Actually, I like the Bucks. I can't really troll about the Bucks. I love Baker Mayfield, dude. I think he's a freaking great guy. Rooting for him, especially after what the Browns did to him. I think they have a great receiving core. I think they have a Mecca Egbuka, right? They drafted him, I believe. And then they have Godwin. And then Mike Evans, of course. A great tight end, and I think Cade Otton. That's a great offense. Much respect to the Bucks. I would call the game, but they're interviewing Trent McDuffie on the sideline right now, guys, so I can't. I will soon, hopefully. Yeah, Baker's great. Heck yeah, dude. I always root for Baker Mayfield. Patty the Batty, huge young fan, but love your vids. Hey, thank you so much, man. Let's go. The Bucks can stay healthy. They will be a legit threat. I agree. Yeah, you had Mike Evans banged up last year a little bit, and then Godwin really jacked his ankle. They're showing a replay that the ball is 9 inches short. Did you see that, FLDB? We don't know what's going on because they're interviewing McDuffie on the sideline. So my best guess is they did something. They got close to a first down, and they're 9 inches short. Play me in Madden accurate. So I can cook you like a Factor meal, said Gunter with the 5. Just kidding, brother. Dude, with the Factor reference, too? Oh, my gosh, you would cook me. I suck at Madden, dude. I would get absolutely torched like the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Hey, they did hand it off to Brashard Smith. First down. Did I just roast my own team? Yes, I did, because I can live with it. They made it to 3 Super Bowls in a row, been to 5 in 6 years, won 3. They got torched, but hey, you know what? You can't win them all. Brashard Smith with the handoff there, moving the chains. Nice. Gunter, thanks for the 5. I would definitely get smoked in Madden. I've always liked Baker. People trash him in Cleveland for no reason. He was kind of a boisterous guy, but dude, I love Baker. He's fun. Another handoff to Brashard Smith from Zappy for a gain of 2, maybe. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brashard hype train, let's go. I literally asked Twitter. I said, has Brashard Smith even played yet? And he's gotten like every rep after that. My bad. Should have asked that earlier. Marcus, love the show. Been a fan for almost a decade. Been a Chiefs fan my whole life. Let's go. Marcus, thank you, man. How about those Chiefs? Let's go, AJ. All right, 2nd and 8. Brashard Smith back in the gun to the left of Zappy. Zappy has 3 options to the left. See what happens. The Cardinals rush 4. Line holds. Zappy steps up in the pocket and actually gets slung down. As soon as I said the line holds, one guy sneaks through. Zappy couldn't shake him. He's pulled down by his shoulder pad for a loss of 5, at least. Somebody said, where'd the line go? I feel like the line was fine. One guy snuck through. I thought Zappy was going to be able to snake him, and he couldn't. 3rd and 15. Get down in the ground. Yeah. I thought he would have been able to shake that one. The line took a break, said Dad. They need a Kit Kat bar. All right. 3rd and 15. Chiefs are trailing by 3. Get some yardage. Zappe steps up into the pocket. He's going to scramble, and he trucks a defender for a 2-yard run. I don't know about that one, Zappe. Again, you're with your 2nd and 3rd stringers at this point, but dude, it's 3rd and 14. Maybe he's fighting for a couple extra yards, hoping Harrison Butker can get out there and make a field goal. All right, I'm starting a... All right, 58-yard field goal attempt for Butker from the right hash. Right down the middle! Woo! Boom! Man. 58 yards. Let's go. Love that. Man, okay. Can you give me a how about those Chiefs? How about those Chiefs? Let's go. Butker doing Butker things. Exactly. Plenty of room left. Yeah, he could have hit it from 60-something. Somebody said Zappe sucks. It happens every preseason, man. I started a poll that said, should I drink a Tank 7? 213 votes, 77% said yes. I don't know if we're going to survive a second half with third and 4th stringers without one. Can't lie. All right. Okay. The poll overwhelmingly won. You are the GOAT, Anna. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody just said, hey, who is number 60? If you're talking about the Chiefs, it's Hunter Norzad, interior O-lineman for the Chiefs. He might be out there now. I don't know. Zappe's folding like a tent. He's playing with some guts out there. And he's definitely trying. Can you gritty? No. No, I can't gritty, dude. Oh my God. FLDB can gritty, though. Yeah. Look, he's about to gritty right now.
No. I can't. Nope. I can't gritty, man.
Oh, man. I just wanted to see what he would do. Okay. Cole leaves to refill his water and comes back with a Tank 7. Love the forethought. Well, I did go up to fill this up because it was completely empty. But I was by the fridge, and I felt like Tank 7 was just going, dude, it was just going. I need to find like the appropriate voice. I can't even find it fast enough. I was going to put an echo on my voice saying, Cole. All the blackout restrictions are stupid. Why can't we watch the game when I'm in New Mexico? I wish I knew. Zappe can't passy is insane. Zappe can't passy. Garage fridge? I don't have a garage fridge, no. It was upstairs. Take 7 is good, just strong. Yeah, I'm just going to sip it. All right, Harrison Butker with the kick. Caught at the 1. Let's see what happens. He's up at the 20, crosses field, but gets stifled at the 28-yard line. Here we go. All right. Chiefs defense taking it back out there. Taking the field once again. Yes, sir. Drink that Tank 7, said Gunter. All right, fair enough. Drink a Holiday 5 pack of Tank? No way, sir. You want to see me on the floor? I'd be sleeping with the dog on the back, and FLDB would have to finish the stream. All right, here we go. 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chris Roland Wallace, standout of the day so far. 3 tackles, an INT. Pass breakup as well. All right, Toon is going to hand the ball off for a gain of about 4. And they were just talking about Chris Roland Wallace was getting more work in at safety. He's been playing more safety today. Michael Carter is the 4-year back out of North Carolina that's getting a lot of the handoffs right now as the running back for the Cardinals. Yeah, Roland Wallace has been playing more safety at training camp as well. All right, so got Tune in the gun. Looks right, fires deep down the field. Joshua Williams in coverage. I don't know if that was a pass breakup. I think I'll just call it a pass breakup there. 3rd and 5. He got his head turned around. I mean, it kind of just... Okay, I saw the other angle. It kind of just hit Josh Williams, but he was on his guy in coverage. We're going to give that. We're going to give that to him. Flip with the 5. Never miss Butker. And who is currently holding the Super Bowl longest field goal, 57-yarder? Let's freaking go. All I want now is for no one else to be injured during the first game. Heck yeah. Butker has the longest field goal in Super Bowl history. Tune steps back. Pressure is going to force him left, and he's going to be sacked. Big boy sack for the Chiefs. It was Janarius Robinson, I believe the former Raider, that signed a deal with the Chiefs in the offseason. I have the craziest story about Janarius Robinson. The most random story you could imagine. That was a great play by him. Who's back there on a punt return? Sky Moore is back there to field this punt. He catches it at the 24. And he tries to dance around the right side to fight for some extra yardage. Doesn't get it much. He gets a couple. Well, he caught it. So Janarius Robinson, guys, I am not joking. This is a funny story. Funny Marco, if you know who that is. He's a content creator, big Chiefs fan from Kansas City. He's freaking awesome. He's hilarious, interviews all kinds of people. But he FaceTimed me one day and was just giving me a lot of encouragement about the channel and giving me some ideas. And he's like, hey, man, you got to connect with some Chiefs players. Next thing I know, he adds Janarius Robinson to the FaceTime call, and Janarius jumps in. But I didn't know he was calling him. And so he just introduced us, and it was a crazy oh, hey dude, what's up? I was standing here in the studio. I was like, what's up, dude? I was rooting for you this season, and yeah, big Chiefs fan. And that was the one time I was just randomly FaceTimed in with the Chiefs player. It was a pretty funny story. Where's the logos? Oh, they're there. Game is on channel 41 in KC. Yeah. Mike with the 5. What's up, man? Mike Tilson in the house. Hey, Cole, good to see you. Enjoying the stream from just up the road in Nebraska and praying we don't get hit with 90-mile-per-hour winds again tonight. Mike, stay safe out there. Holy smokes. Please. Do I live in Kansas City? Yes. I live in the Lee Summit area. Yeah, I was born and raised in KC. Lived in Baser, Kansas. That's where I went to school. Graduated from Baser Linwood High School in 2009. I don't know if that's good or bad with that age. 2009. But I've lived in the Missouri side, born in the Missouri side, and I've lived back on the Missouri side since I was about 18, 19. YouTube is going to stream the Chiefs and Chargers game for free, I heard. Yep. Exactly. Watching from Kentucky, love it. Steven said, don't give any more details. Okay. We need some beard tips. All right, well, just be patient and blow dry it out, dude. It's on a commercial break. We'll get back in here in a second. Is FAU making the team? I think so. Class of 09, dude. Yes, sir. This guy was like, don't give any more info. I'm about to give my social. Don't tell anymore, dude. Don't tell him. All right, here we go. Zappy in the gun after the Sky Moore punt. Fires it Right side caught. Robert Tonyan all the way to the 50. A missile. Oh, wow. That was nice. Robert Tonyan, the 31-year-old veteran, hauling that bad boy in. That was an absolute rifle from Zappy there. Missile. Exactly, Fins. What's up, dude? That was a great grab. 1st and 10. It's a tie game, dude, because of that Butker field goal. Play action from Zappy. He's got time. Fires. Caught. Hauls it in. 1st down. Nico. That was nice, dude. Sliding grab. I think he stayed in bounds. He was right near the left sideline. Nico running. Hits an out route. Oh, it was a nice slide. Yeah, I think that knee, if that knee and shin slide down and you have possession. Whoo! Woo-hoo. Wow, what a nice grab. Zappy fires it again, and he almost had a strike. Magdalena had separation, was open, and Zappy just overthrew him by a yard in the middle of the field up the seam. Oh, man. That would have been an electric few plays there for Zappy. Second and 10, Zappy is not playing crappy. In the gun. Hands it off to Brashard Smith. And he's going to cut to the left for about 4 yards. Love the content, Cole said. Totemias, maybe? Hopefully I said that right. I really tried. Looking forward to watching the Chiefs in person for the first time in Brazil. Let's go. Thanks so much for the 5-bomb, man. Nefarious, why do you awful so well, Zappy? So close. Hey, man, come on. Let's go, Zappy. Get him. Chiefs are 2 for 6 on 3rd downs today. Let's make it 3 for 7. Brashard Smith was motioned out wide, but he's brought back next to Zappy to the left here. 3 bunched up on the right side. Zappy looks right, rolls right, fires, caught. Robert Tonyan, the old veteran, hauls it in for 5, 1st down. Dude, this is a good drive. You have to be happy with this drive. Ooh, Robert Tonyan fakes like he was going to run a crosser and had a nice cut back outside, fooled the DB in coverage, hauled it in, 1st down. That was a good catch. All right, we got 1st and 10 at the 20. Zappy in the gun, steps back, looks left, fires. Rainbow. Oh, just over the head of Nico. That would have been a nice little touchdown. FLDB, it's getting exciting, dude.
Yeah, we're moving.
Yeah, Tonyan having a game, happy with Zappy. I think Zappy's warming up, guys. I never like to overreact to anybody in these preseason games. They're nervous. You've been just working at training camp. Let's watch how the 2nd and 3rd preseason games go for some of these guys as they get more reps. This is the first time a lot of these guys have been working together, you know? All right, Zappy in the gun at the 20. 3 options to his left, Brashard Smith on his right. Zappy checks it down on a design screen to Brashard Smith, and he gets obliterated for a 5-yard loss. Obliterated. Where's Patrick? You just got here. He played 4 snaps. Played 4 snaps. Hello from Sioux Falls. Let's go. Been a Chiefs fan since the Joe Montana days. What's up, Robert? Good to have you in here. Lost a lot on that one. Yeah, it's now 3rd and 16 at the 26. You're in field goal range, but let's see what happens. Zappy steps back. He's got time, fires into the end zone, picked off. I love preseason, bro. You just never know know what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, dude. Zappy went for the kill shot, and that was my thing. I was like, you're in field goal range, so worst case here, you got to kick a field goal. But Zappy went for gold, and he was picked off by Crawford, made a nice play on the ball, but good God almighty. Preseason makes me want to pull my hair out, but I don't even have any hair to pull out. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Woo-hoo. Oh my gosh. Dude, Zappy was kind of working the field too. Zappy is so good at being awful, said Nefarious with the 2. You see CeeDee Lamb getting run over by a referee. You have to. No. Oh man. Oh, God bless, dude. I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess all we can do is just hang out with you guys, keep calling the game, and I might need another drink of Tank 7. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. I need my camera to lock in, dude. How can you not tell that I'm a dude? I'm a guy. I'm a person. It's got auto eye focus, so that's why I'm like, why don't you, lock in, dude? Lock in, camera. You can tell it's preseason too because I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. I'm like, why won't the camera zoom in? Okay. We're good. We good. Oh, man, what in the heck? It's going to be the Cardinals ball at the 20. Diddy with the 10. Moving soon. Save time and money on your... We got to add, bro. We got a super chat ad. What do I do with that? Should I read it in my ad voice, bro? All right, y'all ready for this? All right, listen up. Hey, I can't knock the hustle, dude. All right, ready? Moving soon. Save time and money on your next truck rental nationwide with Diddy Truck. Compare truck rental prices from companies like U-Haul, Penske, and Budget. Reserve your next truck with Diddy Truck. Thank you for the 10 bomb, man. M. Sarad with the gifted. Dude, we just got an ad.
The funny part with that ad, I was watching the Eagles guys. Yeah, I was watching the Eagles guys a couple days ago, and the same thing happened to them with this same exact super chat. The Diddy.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's freaking hilarious. All right, we're back to the game. Let me lock in, bro. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Oh, man. They hand it off. Reverses directions. Fights upfield for about 4 yards. Tackle made by Joshua Williams. That can't be real, right? I don't know. Now I'm about to Google it. No, I think it's real, dude. I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt, guys. They're going to hand it off again. Outside run. Needed 6, I think, and got the first down. It's going to be a first down. Three minutes to go in the third quarter, dude. This is crazy, guys. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1 at the 29 in the gun. Tune hands it off, and tackles are broken. Gain of 3, first down. I think Malik Herring was in there. Lather it up with Dirty Truck. Dirty Truck? We still got all the Diddy Truck comments in the chat. I have 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. This is crazy. The game started at 7. It's 9:30, and it's not even the fourth quarter. I don't know if this is on an average pace or not. It feels like not, FLDB. Toon steps back to throw. He's got time. He's roasting marshmallows. Throws it. Middle of the field. Caught for 10, 12 yards, 45-yard line. Middle of the field. Absolutely abused. Flag on the play. Number 69 of the game. See what the call is. Probably on the Chiefs. Oh my God, roughing the passer on FAU. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Oh my. That's not what you want to see from FAU. That's not what you want to see. I need to see the call. Yo, Diddy Truck with another 10 bomb. Definitely appreciate the support. Looking to partner with influencers and YouTubers. They're a good contact for sponsorship. Yeah, contact@tablerock.com is my email. Handoff, gain of nothing. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Tackle, I couldn't even see who it was. I think the tackle was made by Cooper McDonald. Undrafted linebacker out of TCU. Hey, man, thanks for the back-to-back 10 bomb. Yeah, contact@tablerock.com. It's in the description. It's my management company that handles all the ads. I think it's contact@tablerock.com. I'm pretty sure it's that. 2nd and 9. Thank you, man, for the back-to-back 10 bombs. Let's go. You got Toon, I think, in the gun. Blitz. Nope. Completed, but Malik Herring makes the tackle after a 8-yard gain. Bro, Malik Herring was in coverage on that play. That's crazy. You have 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Flip with the 5. Ad is crazy, said Smokey with the 2. Seth with the 2 said, did you say Diddy Truck? Lucifer with the 2. Gardner Minshew, why didn't he get more game time? Typically QB2 in that game. In this first game, only gets a couple of series. You're going to see Chris Oladokun come in the fourth quarter. Zappy's probably done. All right, 3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off. Stonewalled! Joshua Williams with a huge tackle. T for L. 4th and 3. End of the third quarter. What a play. Flip with the 5. Zappy does well in his quick passes and shorts, but his medium and deep passes are no bueno. I'm still rooting for him. There's 2 games left. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Joshua Williams W. Yeah, man, that was a great play. Yeah, we're going to take that. Yeah, we're going to take that. All right, the fourth quarter, I bet you Chris Oladokun comes out. Oil up, Cole. What? No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm not doing that. Simmons has a commercial already. Goudor, bad sign. Wait, what? Josh Simmons was in like a local commercial or what? I missed that. Brandon George play? He might be out there now. Might be out there now. What's going on with FAU? Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know what FAU is doing. I'm kind of looking to see a couple of things here. We didn't even go over the box score. I mean, it didn't really matter at halftime. Bailey Zappi's 8 for 17 for 70 yards and two interceptions. Gardner Minshew was 6 for 9 for 54 yards. Mahomes was 1 for 1 for a yard and a touchdown. He's got a passer rating of 118.8, which is hilarious. Carson Steele has 3 carries for 15. Kareem Hunt, 2 for 12. Elijah Mitchell, 3 for 10. Brashard Smith, 3 for 10. Everybody's running the ball, dude. There's so many. Receiving leader is Robert Tonyan, 3 for 49. I think that's a positive day for him. Nico had a couple great catches and a really nice kick return up to the 40-something yard line. Royals has 3 for 14 yards. I don't know. What about defense? I think Jack Cochran led the night in tackles so far. Chris Roland Wallace has got that INT. I don't know. Who else is standing out? Jaden Hicks has an interception as well. Bye-bye, Sky. Maybe. I don't think he makes the roster. You don't think Zappy's making the practice squad? Brandon George, such a nice guy, stayed out to sign all the autos at training camp for over 25 minutes. Love that. Yeah, I'm a Brandon George fan. We'll see what happens. 50-yard field goal attempt to start the fourth quarter. Right in the center of both hashes. The kick is up. It edges right. It's good. Sneaks in. Hicks has had a great game. Yeah, I don't know how many snaps he even played, but you work with Brandon's dad? What a small world. You want coffee maker? You want a coffee maker? Smokey, thanks for the 2. Oh, next super chat gets Cole's coffee maker. Oh, what, Gunner? What is happening? We're auctioning off items in my house from the super chats. That's actually hilarious. All right, I got to give it away. I got to go to
signed coffee maker.
I got to go to Goodwill and get a coffee maker now. All right. Yeah, the worst injury of the game was Deion Bush. He tore his Achilles. Is what we think happened. He left the field on the cart. Nate Taylor of ESPN said, I don't need to see another snap from Robert Tonyan. I think he's playing great. Coffee maker, said Crimson with the 2. Thanks, guys. Everyone wants a coffee maker. Destiny said, next chat gets Cole's AirPods. All right, we need to relax. Calm the down, guys. All right, the kick is up, and Sky Moore is going to return from the right side. Sheds 1 tackle, stiff arms another guy, and gets to the 33-yard line. Minshew's numbers blown out of proportion due to his miss playing a play. That touchdown still counts, but geez. Yeah. It's preseason, man. Chris Oladokin's in. Here we go. What's wrong with Deion Bush? He tore his Achilles. Sadly. I call a cheater. What do you mean? You think the Cardinals are cheating in a preseason game? Chiefs are trailing by 3. They need something. Chris O uncorks it down the right side. Almost hauled in, and it was in double coverage. I think it was that Jimmy Holiday was the intended target. Yeah, Jimmy Holiday almost managed to haul that in somehow. If he would have hauled that in, I would have inked them on the 53. You're just making it, dude. I don't care. Find a way. I'm just playing. That was great, though. Third chat gets Cole's dog. All right, we need to end the stream. See y'all. Have a good day. I'm just playing. 2nd and 10. Chris O in the gun. Brashard Smith to his left. It's going to be a handoff to Brashard. He bounces to the outside. Lowers the shoulder. Gets about 5-ish yards. Flag on the play. Here we go. It's probably on the Chiefs. They're going to move backwards. You got CJ Hansen in. Two penalties on the offense. 2 holds. 1 declined, 1 accepted. Upping the coffee maker bid, said Kalana. I hope I said that right. If not, I'm so sorry. I butchered it probably so bad. With the 5 bomb, now we're bidding on the coffee maker. This is insane. All I do for coffee is I make cold brew concentrate. So I don't even know what we would give away. I make cold brew and soak it in like a bag in the fridge overnight. All right, Chris O, 2nd and 20 after the hold in the gun. Jared Wiley in motion. Chris has 3 options to his left. He's looking left, fires. Caught by Wiley, gain of 2. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Third and forever. Third and Overland Park, as some would say. Haha, bing bong, the Gunter strikes again. Yeah, dude, you're giving away my stuff? Thank you for the 2. Rick with the 24 months. Glad our national nightmare is over and football is back. Our national nightmare is over? Oh, we're talking about the Super Bowl? Maybe. 3rd and 18. Here we go, dude. We need a miracle. Christmas miracle. Okay, it's going to be a bubble screen. Elijah Badger jukes, spins. What? I think he got the first down, dude, on a bubble screen. Oh my goodness, dude. Elijah Badger was that UDFA that we said, hey, watch out for Badger. He's been working primarily with the 3rd team, but dude. What? Holy smokes, dude. Dude, he got the first down. I said we needed a miracle. Elijah Badger was the miracle. Chris Oladokin's going to hand it off to Brashard Smith, who gets stonewalled for no gain. Oh my gosh, that was actually fire. I was not expecting a 3rd and 18 bubble screen to get the first down. Wow. Uh-oh. Brashard Smith is on the sideline kind of looking at that, nursing that finger. Oh, Chris O steps back, rolls right, doesn't like what he sees, fires downfield on a rollout, toes in. Keyshawn Smith almost tried to toe tap on the sideline on a rollout from Chris O. So the broadcast just said, no, I didn't catch that. He was out. The broadcast just said that Brashard Smith dislocated his finger at practice the other day. He left early with a finger injury. I guess he dislocated it. He dislocated his finger at practice. Timeout. Okay, who called the timeout? Chiefs called a timeout as they're trying to get their life together. They're trying to get their life together. Elijah Badger making a highlight reel for the next team he's going to get on. Can't see him making this team, but man, that was a nice power bubble. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think he's a good practice squad candidate as long as he can clear waivers. Sneak him on there. Papa HBTC with the 10 bomb. Let's go. Tunyon might send Brenningstool and Wiley to the IR. Brenningstool might be an IR stash with the hamstring. I think Tunyon has a good case to make the 53. He looks solid out there. Yeah, he looks solid. It just depends on how many tight ends the Chiefs want to actually put on the 53, right? You go with 4. So that would be Kelsey, Gray, Wiley, and Tunyon. Another option, I said this in a couple videos now, Robert Tunyon is a vested veteran. He wouldn't need to clear waivers. Vested vets, if they have 3 or more years of playing time in the NFL, they don't have to clear waivers until after the trade deadline. So Robert Tunyon could be like one of those guys that's like a backdoor handshake. You're like, hey, man, we're going to let you go, but we're going to sign you back to the practice squad, and we're going to call you up while Jared Wiley still heals up. And that's an option as well. I don't know if that's the route they actually go, but it could happen. What happened to Mahomes? I mean, just playing. Just played for like 4 games or 4 snaps, and he's sitting on the sideline now. Dr. October. That's insane, dude. Am I older than Mahomes? Yeah. He's 29. I'm 34. I'm an old man. I'm an old man in football years. I'm younger than Travis Kelce, but I'm an old man. Any news on FAU? He had a roughing the passer. Woo! Man. All right. We're getting back from commercial break. FLDB, I'm going to pop you in here, dude. All right, give me your thoughts on this game, bro. It's getting intense.
Oh yeah, these people are just playing. All of these people on the field right now are playing for a spot. They want in, so they're gonna play as hard as they can. And it's just funny
42-yard
because
line.
Yep.
Chris O in the gun steps back. Oh my gosh, he uncorks a deep ball. Keyshawn couldn't hold or haul it in. Rather, it was Keyshawn Smith in double coverage. I mean, he threw a ball way up in the air. Rainbow. That was a double rainbow right there. Bro, I thought Keyshawn Smith is a guy they just signed to the roster not that long ago with these injuries. I thought Keyshawn was going to haul that ball in. It's 4th and 10. Go for it, dude. It's preseason. Yes, sir. Got to help you downsize. Next super chat gets Cole's TV remote batteries. Gunner with the 5, dude. He's auctioning off everything. All right, Ariza almost got that punt blocked. That was a better bounce inside the 20, and it was caught at the 4-yard line. That was a much better punt by Ariza.
Man, he's really good at punting.
As long as
some troubles last year. Like he need his inside the 20. Like he either kicks it too hard. He has to get a soft touch on.
Oh, that was perfect. That's what you want. Yeah, that is what you want right there. So the Cardinals have the ball at the 5. Much better punt there by Ariza. You got the coffee maker? All right. I'm gonna have to find a coffee maker to give away. All right, 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And the Cardinals are going to hand it off, and they get 5. I'm trying to see like who's in the area. There's Brandon George. Somebody said, is Brandon George playing? Yeah, he was in that mix. You think Worthy's going to be number 1 receiver until Rice comes back? Most likely. I think so. Juju will work in. Hollywood, as long as his ankle's good, he should be working in. Will the Chiefs sign like Micah Parsons? No. I don't think they trade for him, but I wouldn't complain if they could figure out a way. 2nd and 5. Tune throws, middle of the field, caught, gain of 10. Knight hauled it in. He needed 5. Got 10, first down. The Chiefs are trailing by 3. We need to stop, dude. What the heck, dude? Brandon Adams with the 2. Next super chat gets a piece of Cole's beard. All right, this is getting insane, dude. We're giving away my dog, TV remote batteries, coffee maker, and a piece of my beard. Oh, man. 1st and 10. Hand it off on an outside run. 5 or 6 yards. We've got a guy limping. Uh-oh, I don't like that. Janarius Robinson's limping a little bit. 90s child? Yeah, I was born in 91. Nah, you ain't getting my socks. That's too far. We're drawing the line. Drawing the line on the socks. 2nd and 5. All right, here we go. Tune under center at the 25. Hands it off. Oh, nice run for 10. Penetrated through. Tackle made by who? Maybe Brandon George? Oh my gosh. We just need like a stand, like a massive stand here on defense. Marcy said, don't make me laugh anymore about what they're bidding on. Man, it's getting ridiculous. Oh, play action, roll out left. They're going to try to throw downfield, and it's incomplete. Yeah, they were trying on that one. We need a pick six. We need a miracle. Yeah, Brandon George is the guy he's got like a 9.98 RAS. Yes. Todd said, you make me feel old. You were born the year I graduated high school. It's not, you're not old. I just said I was old for football years. Dumpster said, so we can have his dog. We can have bro's dog, but not his socks. Nah, the dog's not happening either. The dog is not happening, guys. It's her birthday. I'm not giving her away. All right, 2nd and 10 at the 35. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, boy. He bounces outside, and he's got a gap. 20 yards, 25 yards. Oh, boy. Chiefs defense is getting gashed. They're getting worked over. Oh, man. It's looking rough for the Chiefs right now. This is like all your second and third string guys in there trying to fight for a roster spot. But we need somebody to make a stand. The Cardinals are now at the Chiefs' 38-yard line and marching down this field. They started at the 5. And they started at the 5. Play action. Tune steps way back, flush from the pocket, checks it down right side. There's a flag on the play after a gain of 3. Late hit, though. Oh, no. I don't think they're going to flag the late hit. I think it's going to be a hold, though, on the Cardinals line. All right, 10-yard penalty. We'll take that. Man, I think it was, Brandon George flew in late and lit up the guy that was on the ground. Welcome to the jungle. What's up, Gunner? Thanks again for another 2-bomb. It's getting crazy. What's your prediction for the Chiefs' record this year? About 13 wins, somewhere right around there. About time they call it. Been holding all night. Cole, how do we right this ship? We need a defensive stand right here. Ooh. This is how to do it. They just handed the ball off. Gain of maybe 2. I think that was a handoff to DJ Dallas. DJ Dallas! That's a crazy name. But it's 2nd and 18. This is what we need. This is what we need. ACU Misfit said, Cole got me stressed in preseason. Nah, we want this win. You got 7.5 minutes to go in this game. Next super chat gets Cole's computer. How am I going to make videos? KSE with the 5. Thank you, man. How am I going to make videos with no computer? 2nd and 18. Tune in the gun, empty backfield. Oh, boy. Fires it deep down the sideline. Incomplete. Over the head of his intended target. Oh, boy. You had a guy in coverage that doesn't even have a number on the Chiefs website. It was 47. I think it was 47, and Eddie Chaplitsky is 47 on the Chiefs roster website, and Chaplitsky's not even on the team. Who was that? 3rd and 18, they're going to set up a screen left side, and blown up nowhere. Let's go. That was actually a great play made by Keziah Izzard. He completely sniffed out that screen and did not allow anything to get going. Who has the ball? The Cardinals. You want to borrow my beard? You can have it after the stream. Yeah, it's 4th and 17. They did hold. Not in field goal range. And the Cardinals have to punt. Who's back there to receive? Rashard Smith fair caught it at the 2. Oh, boy. Or the 4. Oh, boy. Bro, it's preseason. You need to return that for 95 yards for a touchdown. It's the preseason. What do you think, FLDB? What do you think?
It's a 4-yard line. You don't fair catch at the 4-yard line.
You let it bounce at least.
You let it bounce.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
odds are that would, the way it looked, I don't know. You can't really tell on TV, but it probably would have bounced forward and gave them some yards. or it would have won the end zone. It's not easy to make it just bounce straight up. Oh,
Azizi Hearn? That's who it was? I thought it said 47. Maybe they already switched his number. I don't know. He's listed as 42 on the Chiefs website. 47 belongs to Azizi Hearn. Okay, thank you. I'm using the roster from the Chiefs website, and it has him at 42. But that's obviously wrong because you can't have Major Williams, safety, be 42, and Azizi Hearn. So it's just a flub. What's up, Ashley? Good luck to your Chiefs this year. Thank you so much. You say your Chiefs, so who's your team? Who's your team, Ashley? Thank you for the 5 bomb. Let's go. You see our new flags this year? How about those Chiefs? Yeah, I did, Joyce. I ordered 5. I ordered 5 of them. Chiefs just got a break. Hope they don't blow it. Oh, man. I wanted to see Brashard Smith, if you're going to catch that. If you're going to catch that, you need to return it or let it bounce. Oh, boy. Well, guys, let me know in chat what you think of this game so far. Big standouts, anything. What are your takeaways this late into the game? I read this chat thinking Kadarius Toney seriously got signed, and he said Kadarius Toney got signed by McDonald's. Bro, I thought Kadarius Toney really got signed. He said McDonald's. Oh my. That's insane, man. Erica, much love. Run game non-existent. Yeah, it's hard with the second and third string line. It's hard to get cohesion together. Look fine, and that's all that matters. FAU going to be unemployed if this continues? I don't think so. He's got a fully guaranteed rookie contract. Do you think so? All right, here we go. 4-yard line. Chris O, quick pass caught by Howell Presley. Bro, I thought that was Nazi Johnson. It was number 13. I'm like, who is that? On a quick slant for about 5 yards. Sky Moore is the number 1 receiver. Oh, boy. All right, 2nd and 2. That was a gain of 8. You're in. Hurry up. You're trailing. You have 2 timeouts, though. At the 12, they're going to hand it off. A little bit of shake and bake. Elijah Young trying to get to the yard to gain the first down marker. And I think he did not get it. 3rd and inches. 3rd and short. I think our run defense is a concern. Can't be sure because Jones and Karlaftis have been on the bench. Yeah, it's really hard to know. Can't let the Arizona Cardinals win. Please, no. All right, 3rd and 1. Chris O in the gun. He's going to hand it off. And Elijah Young's going to plow through for the first down. We have life. Let's go. You move the chains. You live to fight another down. Live to fight another down. I was going to say another day. I was like, not another day. I think the scoreboard looks much better than our backups. Great work, Cole and FLDV, said Meg with the 5. Let's go. Thank you, Meg. Chief DeLorean said Sydney Sweeney has nice jeans. Bro, the chat is getting insane. They're getting insane, man. All right, Chris Oladokin in the gun at the 16. He's got 3 options to his left, 1 to his right. Where does he look? Never mind. Oh, play action. He steps back. He's going to check it down on the left side. Nowhere, dude. Oh, man. He threw it to Elijah Badger on a check down, but there's nowhere to go. I don't know why you're throwing that. It's a loss of 2. Tunyon pronounced like Bunyan. His sister hates that. Cole, don't jinx it until we get in the end zone. Oh, we're getting this dub. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what to expect. We got all the guys fighting for a roster spot in. All right, Chris O in the gun, empty. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Let's see something. Quick pass to Keyshawn Smith. Tries to spin off of a tackle. Not really able to get more than he caught it for. But it was about a gain of 5-6 yards. That shirt you got is nice. Thank you, man. Villains. We got the villain shirt. Eyes up here, Cole. Yep. Eyes up here. I'm looking down at the screen, though. This is the games below. All right, 3rd and 3. 3 minutes to go in this game. 23-yard line, Chris O in the gun. I feel like they're moving so slow. He bobbles a snap, but he's going to pick it back up, and he's scrambling all around like a lunatic. He runs around. He's on the left side. He throws. Caught! Oh, my God! Hal Presley! What? What? Oh, my gosh. Bro, what just happened, dude? Chris Oladokun spun around like a lunatic after dropping the ball. Sidearm slings it with his right arm. And Hal Presley, coming alive as a safety valve, helps him move the chains and convert. FLDB, where did you go? Did you get kicked? I got to put you back in the game. Did you get kicked? I mean, you're here now, but I don't know what happened. Hello? That was crazy. Yo, that was crazy. I can't lie. I know it's only preseason, but dude, what the heck was that? Off of a... That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oladokun's a keeper. Zappy needs to go, said Brenda with the 2. Les 1 with the 5. Cole, can you show me your underdog fantasy pick for the official season Chiefs versus Chargers? Thanks. It's my first time playing it. Ooh, I don't have picks yet for that game, but I will. I will definitely show you in advance. I don't have them though, but I'll send. DM me on Twitter. If you DM me on Twitter and remind me, I'll show you the picks. Chiefs motivation is high. Athleticism is high. Why not a W? We need a W. We need a W, Pebble. Let's go. Dude, I can't get over that play. That was the craziest play I've ever seen for this late in a preseason game. Absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. Man, what a play, guys. We got a game. We got a game. Yeah, it's the Chiefs ball still. We're on a commercial break. FLDB keeps trying to rejoin. As soon as I screamed and jumped up, FLDB left the room, and I haven't seen him back. (2017) with 3 minutes left to go in this game. What? No! Hal Presley didn't get the second foot down. His heel touched. It didn't count? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. FLDB, are you still able to run the scoreboard? Okay, you good? All right, we back. 4th and 3. That play didn't count. Hal Presley's heel, the second foot barely touched. All right, 4th and 3. Here we go. Game on the line. Chris O in the gun. Motions Elijah Young to the left, and Chris O's going to use his feet. Makes one man miss. He's at the 35, 40, 45. What? Bro, Chris Oladokun. Yo, Chris Oladokun just scrambled for 20 yards on 4th and 3. A flag on the play? I freaking hate preseason, dude. I freaking hate preseason, man. I'm going upstairs. It's on the Chiefs, dude. It's on the Chiefs. Oh, wait. Personal foul. Number 80. Okay, so it is a first down, but it's a 15-yard penalty. Elijah Badger with the personal foul at the end of the play. So it's a great run. Man. Okay, so the first down counts, but it's a 15-yard penalty. Oh, boy. You're backed up to the 36. Bubble screen, left side, Magdalena. No, Sky Moore. I thought that was 84. No, that's not Sky Moore. I was right. It's Magdalena, left side. Gets about 4 yards and another flag on the play. If it's on the Chiefs, dude. If it's on the Chiefs, we're done. What do you guys think? Okay, here we go. Flag is on. Yeah, there's another flag, dude. The refs don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, dude. This is ridiculous. Les one with the 5. Personal foul on the offense on number 84, Magdalena. He had the football. They're saying it was a face mask. He stiff-armed him to the ground and they flagged him for a face mask? What in the actual What? Bro, the refs are trash. Are these 4th-string refs? How do you flag him for a face mask? It was a stiff arm. This is ridiculous, dude. Oh my gosh, the Chiefs are backed up to their own 24-yard line. Chris O in the shotgun, 3 out wide to his right, looks left, fires, incomplete in the direction of Hal Presley. But dude, what in the heck, guys? Dude, these refs are seriously awful. How is that a face mask on the ball carrier for stiff arming a guy into the dirt? I got to move on. But holy smokes, 2nd and 20. At the 24. Chris O in the gun. Steps back. Surveys. Pressure is going to force him from the pocket, and he's just going to throw it away. 3rd and 20. Pebble with the 5. Thank you. Les one with the 5. Bailey Zappi burnt 3-course meals, and then all of a sudden can cook wacky Chinese food. Yeah, it's insane. I don't get it. Thank you for the 5. Nefarious with the 5. Presley had a likely personal foul after the play, at least. Presley, yeah, he didn't have a toe on the line, but he had a heel. Nefarious with another 5. Preseason reffing to match preseason football. Preseason insanity. Preseason is always premature. Bleep. Dude. Here we go. 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. All right, Chris O in the gun, 3 out wide to his right. He's going to get flushed, and he's going to check it down for 2 yards on 3rd and 20. Bro. What are we doing, man? 4th and 20 for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to blow this game. It's just a preseason game. But I am trying to get into it for dramatic effect for you guys. But this drive has been crazy. What? Do the Chiefs go for it on 4th and 20? They didn't even have time to run the play because they were going to get a delay of game. They tried to run to the line and run a play on 4th and 20 and didn't have the time to run it and had to call a timeout. Are these third string refs? Exactly, Darrell. Thank you for the 2. Meg with the 5. That is ridiculous. Hope the refs are forced to watch film like players all week. This will be a great game to demo what not to do. Exactly. Justin with the 2 bomb. Man, this is a crazy game. What the heck? FLDB. Bro, what is going on?
Preseason. The first game of preseason.
Turn your mic down.
They're all turn it down.
It's hot.
Oh, it's up almost all the, or down almost all the way.
That's better. That's better.
Okay.
Oh boy. Matt Ariza just flipped Fields. It was caught at the 10, but it was returned all the way to the 30. What just happened? Man. That was a great punt by Matt. Flooded said y'all acting like that was a bad call. Ooh, Matt Ariza got hit when he punted. Flooded, do you have eyes, brother? Hey, I have a serious question for Flooded. Do you have eyes? If you're blind, it's fine. But if you have eyes, brother, that was a stiff arm, not a face mask. You either don't have eyes or on methamphetamine. Okay? That's insane, dude. All right, first down. They are going to hand the ball off, talking about the Cardinals. And they get nowhere, stonewalled. The Chiefs have 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning. Chiefs season over. This game's crazy, man. It doesn't matter who wins. This game has been crazy, dude. Oh, this is so fun. Football's back, ladies and gentlemen. Why is that kid threw his shirt off? What the heck, dude? How many flags has there been in this game? I feel like it's been an astronomical amount. 10 flags on the Chiefs for 108 yards. Woo! How did the first drive go with the ones? That was fine, but they got the ball at like the 13-yard line. All right, 2nd and 10. If you don't stop the Cardinals here, it's over. They're going to hand it off, stuffed for a loss of 1, maybe no gain. And the Chiefs did, by the way, use their timeout before the 2-minute warning. So there's 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. I thought they ran it to the 2-minute warning. Flag on the play, though. Flag on the play? Offsides on Malik Herring. Bro. Oh, my gosh. What? Dude. Chiefs have been flagged 11 times for 113 yards. Wow, 2nd and 5. Here we go. If they get a first down, it's over. They're going to hand it off. Flag on the play! They shove forward, and the play finally gets blown dead. He's stopped like a yard, maybe too short, but there is another flag. There is another flag, dude. There is another flag. If it's on the Chiefs, I'm going to eat this mic, dude. I'm going to eat this mic if it's on the Chiefs. It's on the Cardinals. Woo! Okay, I don't have to eat this mic, but jeez. All right, so it's a 5-yard penalty, illegal shift. So it's going to move them back 5 yards, 2-minute warning. Wow, guys, this game has been fun. I don't care if it's preseason. This game has been fun. Man, Nefarious with a 10. Is it bad that with 2 minutes left, I'm more excited nobody left on a cart all game? Well, Deion Bush did leave on a cart. He tore his Achilles, but other than that, everybody else has been good, I think. Saturday Night Football survived nothing critical, unlike Thursday and Friday. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Nefarious with the 10. Mike Gerber with the 2. Derrick Henry gets flagged every play if that's a face mask. Exactly. Lucifer with the 2. Who's the better driver, Mahomes or Rashee Rice? Oh. Oh, man. The stream has been out of insane today. This is better than Bills versus Chiefs game. I don't know about all of that, but this has been a pretty exciting preseason game. This has been a pretty exciting preseason game. We still have 3,600 in chat. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been a lot of fun. This is the first game we're doing of a mini, obviously. We're going to stream every Chiefs game this season. I do want to go to a game, so there might be one we don't end up doing, or I'll have FLDB and Brand hold it down probably while I go, is what'll most likely happen. Oh, man. But this game, the Chiefs have been flagged 11 times for 113 yards. They've turned the ball over twice. I guess the Cardinals have turned the ball over 3 times. The opening kickoff, 1 pick, maybe 2. I don't know. I don't remember the third. This game has felt like it's aged me 5 years, and it's a preseason game. I'm almost 40 now. And 3.5 hours ago, I was 34. We stuck with this narcissistic ref all season? I don't know. Darrell. Thank you for the 2. I cut myself with a knife seeing the pass play by Chris O. Wasn't paying attention. Now I don't know how to stop a finger gushing blood. Tips, anyone? Hospital? What's this stuff you could dump in it? You can go to like Walgreens and it's got like the blood clotting powder stuff. I'm not a doctor. Please go to the hospital. I will not be held liable for any advice I just gave you. But Troy, my editor, one time cut his finger really bad on a razor, and he's like, yeah, we went to Walgreens, washed it out with peroxide, and then dumped this like blood clotting powder on it. I was like, you are a brave man. Nefarious with another 5. Thank you, man. Hey, Cole, I think that ref is trying out for Tom Grassi's coach next season. Something. Holy smokes. This game is insane. These refs are booty, said Tracy. How did Josh Simmons do? I think he did well. Cayenne pepper? Don't use cayenne pepper. They're going for the first on 3rd down, and they shoved for the first. It's game over. They were able to bully their way across the line of scrimmage. Over. Chiefs lose by 3 to the Arizona Cardinals. God! Oh, we suck again! I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It's a preseason game, guys. All in all, I think all you could really hope for in these games, you get some experience for the bubble guys, the rookies. You get just some experience under the belt. But I hate to see Deion Bush get carted off with what is most likely a season-ending Achilles injury. I hated that for him, but they're in victory formation, by the way, kneeling this game out. Wrap it up with a paper towel and apply pressure if the paper gets too... Okay, we got all kinds of advice in there for you. Chiefs washed up. 4 great plays. There's been a little more than that, I think. That Chris Oladokin play was actually phenomenal. I just can't believe it wasn't hauled in. This still sucks for KC? I mean, not really. It's a televised scrimmage, guys. It doesn't count. I can't believe we lost that game. Shame. Who was our trade capital? I don't know. Sky, FAU. I'm going to pull up the box score and process through it for a second, but oof. Ooh. All right, what happens if I do this? Okay. All right. This is the box score for this insane game. I think, I don't know. Bailey Zappi was really up and down. He had a drive going that was, I was like, oh, wow, he's like doing really well. He looks pretty good. And then he threw a pick. So, okay, maybe not. How do I switch teams from this? Okay, there we go. There we go. I think Chris Oladokin looked one of the best quarterbacks out there. I mean, he's clearly the most mobile, most agile. Gardner Minshew was 6 for 9 for 54 yards. He also had that scramble for a touchdown. It was he had 3 carries technically, but that touchdown run, he had that. I don't know. I think Chris O, stock up. I'm going to say it. Zappy, I'm going to put his stock down. I think Chris O should get some more opportunities. I don't think Chris Oladokin is going to be your QB2 or anything like that. But I liked what I saw from him. Mahomes looked fine. I mean, he threw 1 pass, I think. 2? Yeah, 1. 2. 1 was to Tyquan Thornton for a flag. That drew a flag. And then the other one was a nice back shoulder ball to Jason Brownlee. Hauled that bad boy in. It looked good. As far as the running back room, I don't know, guys. I mean, Brashard Smith looked okay at times. Elijah Mitchell had a couple decent carries. Kareem Hunt probably looked the best, but that's just because Pacheco had 1 really good run. Did he have that 1 carry? 1 carry for 8 yards. That was a really solid 8-yard run. But we already know Pacheco's running back 1 on the roster. Carson Steele, I mean, he had a couple good carries too. I think the standout in the receiving room, Robert Tonyan looked the best out there running around. Tyquan Thornton was a yard shy of having like two catches for like 60 yards and a touchdown. That would have been crazy. I don't know. On defense, what do we got? I mean, Chris Roland Wallace recovered that fumble on special teams. Minshew did have that botched snap and Noah Gray jumped on it. Jeffrey Bossa, I like what I saw out of Bossa. Ashton Gelati had some nice hits, plays. I'm just looking, who showed some flashes? Jaden Hicks had the INT. He had a couple INTs. Roland Wallace had an INT as well on that overthrow. Nico Armigio had 1 kickoff for 50 yards, 1 kick return for 50 yards. That's a standout on kick returns for me. Punts, nothing. Thornton and Sky had 1 punt return, and then Brashard Smith fair caught at the 4. But if you want to see something hilarious, look at this. Look at this. 5 for 13 on third downs. That's not hilarious. This is what's hilarious. 11 penalties for 113 yards. I mean, God, dude, you have to clean that up a little bit. I know it's all backups, and some of these are ridiculous. What? How is the stiff arm into a casket? How's that a face mask? Wake up, dude. That guy that called that flag literally can't see. He needs cataract surgery ASAP. That's all we got. I mean, for standouts, I would love to know what you guys think of the game, though. I just kind of went over the box score real quick. We probably have some of your guys' thoughts in here. Hey, Cole, good to be back. What's up, 404? Thanks for the 14 months. Rushy Rice should do a hit. Those refs, what on earth? Whoa, dude. That is something Lucifer would say. I'm just saying. That's crazy. Lil Cam with the 5 months. Mahomes 1 for 1. Exactly 1 touchdown. He's clearly number 1. I think Bailey Zappi is Jameis Winston 2.0. Just give him the eating the W dance. It's even funnier. Yeah, Zappi makes like some really good plays, and then it's like, oh, God. Highest of highs and lowest of lows for Zappi. Nefarious with the 5. Oh, gee darn. Our preseason Super Bowl chances are gone. Golly darn. Guess the Bears and Cardinals can enjoy their preseason Super Bowl wins. Yes, sir. Thanks for the 5. Swizzler with the 5. Refs had PTSD from all the green flashbacks they had in the WNBA season reps they put in. Oh, no. Give them some grace, guys. That's a crazy comment. Captain Redbeard with the 2, getting favored by the refs already this year. Man, How did they call that Brownlee catch incomplete? Are you talking about it was the Hal Presley catch where his heel stepped out? I'm trying to remember is that what it was? FLDB, do you remember a Jason Brownlee catch that was ruled incomplete that should have been caught? I'm trying to remember. The Hal Presley catch, his heel stepped out of bounds right at the end. I did mention Brownlee, Nana, yeah, because he had that awesome touchdown grab. So that was a great play from him. Oh, the ball on the ground. Oh, yeah, that was ridiculous. That was a catch. No, you're right. That Jason Brownlee catch where it bounced off his hands, off of his hip, back into his hands, and he cradled it. They said there wasn't enough evidence to overturn the call on the field, but what? That's insane. What's up, B-boys? We can worry more about after the last preseason game. No, for sure. You're doing every game? God bless you. You'll be there? Oh, let's go, Hayes. Yeah, we'll be here for every game. Brownlee catch that was challenged. Yeah, FLDB brought some clarity for me. Good to see you, Cole. Can't wait for another epic year with the Kingdom. Heck yeah, Cordell. Best run was on the right side behind Smith and Moore. Oh, that's probably to be expected, Eric. That's going to be the strength of the line for now. You know, you have Creed at center, but then Trey Smith. That's your best run defender on the line. Danielle said, so good to be back, even if we didn't get the W. Let's freaking go, Cole and Chiefs Kingdom. And shout out to FLDB for rocking the scoreboard again. The scoreboard it's definitely the highlight of the stream. I mean, some people say, hey, you call a good game. This helps so much. It's so interactive. So FLDB, thanks for doing all that and running it. Another day, another W scoreboard from FLDB. Yeah, Royals looked okay out there. You watch the offensive face mask back in slow motion. It was definitely a penalty. Wrapped his fingers around. I'll go back and look at it again. I saw the replay that they showed on the broadcast, and I did not see that. Even the broadcast was like, yeah, I don't know about all that. They said, yeah, I don't know about all that. Woo. My. I think Josh Simmons was a positive for sure. I need to go back and watch the first team offense or at least the first team O-line when he was out there, but I would say that's a positive. John Farrell with the 5 said I had cataract surgery this year. Last year I couldn't watch last half of the season because I was basically blind. That ref needs your surgery. I'm telling you. Broadcast was Trent Green might be biased. Nah. Trent Green has no reason to be biased for the Chiefs. None. I refuse to believe it. Thanks for streaming the game. It's blacked out in Georgia. Heck yeah, music. Thank you for being here. Not even week 1. We're already the most penalized team in the league. Insane. This stream is crazy. Yeah, Noel Williams is a dog. I thought he made some good plays. Addict Chief said, I got astigmatism and got better eyes than that ref. That's crazy. CeeDee Lamb ref collision. All right, let me watch this. So CeeDee Lamb got ran over by a ref or what? Was he on the sideline? Oh, he was on the sideline. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. CeeDee Lamb got knocked the out, dude. You got to stay off the sideline, dude. You can't be doing that, bro. Dude, he got trucked. We need that ref on the Chiefs. We need him on our team. Oh, man. Cole, I looked online. Another game today, an offensive player got flagged for a face mask for stiff arming. Are stiff arms not allowed anymore? What happened? John, thanks again for the 5, man. Captain Redbeard with the 2. Swizzler with the 5. Antonio with the 20 months. Happy preseason, Cole. I like the new scoreboard screen. Thank you for making the last 3 hours of work go by fast. Did you get the red Friday flag that said HBTC? Of course, I ordered 5 of them because we're going to give some away to you guys. We had to get the flag. Yeah, heck yeah, bro. Any worthy action? He was running around out there a little bit, but But no, not a lot. I don't think he saw a single catch. Insane, man. You think the NFL is likely going to adopt XFL rule where stiff arm the helmet is illegal? I don't know. That's the first I've kind of heard. You should be able to stiff arm people. That's part of the fun. Bro, Ozzy, he got his back. What? Rice had better vision driving than the refs. Dude, chat has been insane. We've given away my dog, my socks. We've given away my coffee maker. We've given away batteries to my remote. What else have we given away? Beard hair. This is all just from you guys on Super Chat saying this, by the way. Erica, thank you so much for the kind words. Thornton is battling for the 6th spot with Rice suspension. Yeah, I think Thornton's in the mix, man. I really do. What happened to your dog? Nothing. She's right here. Hey, it's her birthday. Casey, come. Casey. Hey, come. Hey, come here. Hi. It's Casey's birthday today, guys. She turned 2. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Dude, she's my best buddy. She goes wherever I go, she goes. She's just the teddy bear. Bro, we lost by 3. Yeah, that's fine, dude. Preseason game. Preseason game. My AirPods and my camera. Oh, and my computer, sorry. You're going to come pick up that coffee maker? Oh my gosh. Yeah, computer and AirPods, insane. Casey babies. She's so tired, she's not even fighting it. Let's see if we can get her tail to wag. Casey, you should go puppy. Oh, she's wagging that tail. You should go pups. You got Mahomes' autograph at training camp? That is awesome. What was Kyler seeing on that INT? That's a great question. You can't extend your arm out on a stiff arm? I guess I just need to go look at the rules of a stiff arm. Recap of the injuries. Yeah, Deion Bush tore his Achilles. He's out for the season. Okay. He didn't officially tear his Achilles, but he got carted off with an Achilles injury that was non-contact. It doesn't look good. And then Jalen Watson is in concussion protocol. Thank you, Marcy. Yeah, she's the best. She went right back down to lay. She's like, I'm done. Yeah, speedy recovery to Bush. Absolutely insane. Well, what a game. What a time. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a recap of the game and just talk about standouts and takeaways and kind of what to process through. I want to watch the game again. It's really hard to call the game and interact with you guys and have fun and get a great view of everything going on. So I'm gonna study, gonna watch the game again, look at all the highlights, standouts, and then we'll get a long form video out tomorrow. We'll drop a short recap with some of the takeaways from today's game, and we'll do that right after I jump off the stream. But yeah, what a wild game. Chiefs lose by 3, but it was a crazy fun game, that's for sure. I think Casey's the better driver, Lucifer. She might be the better driver. Can't lie. Online it says he did fully tear his Achilles. I know he's been ruled out for the game with an Achilles injury. He's been ruled out with an Achilles injury. But I don't know that it was confirmed that he tore it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did. I just wanted to clarify that I didn't know 1,100% for sure that he did. Helen Keller could have called a better game, said Andy. Thanks for the 2. Yeah, that's fine, Alex. Jackie, no, thank you. Appreciate you. No, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Josh Simmons did look good. I'm going to get off, make this short, and get ready for tomorrow, but I appreciate everybody hanging out. It was an absolutely insane day. Gift is out the wazoo. Cash App went insane. I didn't anticipate any of it. I just wanted to call the game and hang out with you guys, and you went crazy. Thanks for the mods holding it down, everybody in chat. You guys made it a lot of fun. This is one of the most fun preseason games I think I've ever called. So thanks again. Appreciate it, FLDB. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. They're going to hand it off to Pacheco. Sidesteps a tackle. Cuts 15, 10, 5. I can't even do the outro. I hit the short intro button, and that's what it played. So it's preseason, man. We're still getting warmed up. I don't have an outro because it's gone. We're doing this one. How about